This is Lake Ontario, one of the 5 Great Lakes of North America, and provides a wonderful backdrop to the latest stop on the IFSC Climbing World Cup circuit. We are in Hamilton, which is roughly 30 minutes away from Toronto in that direction and 30 minutes away from one of the natural wonders of the world, Niagara Falls, in that direction. You may not have heard of Hamilton, but if you've heard of the movies X-Men and Incredible Hulk, they were filmed in this great city. But the big blockbuster that everyone's come to see this time around is 70 of climbing's leading athletes, as they have come here in search of Bouldering World Cup glory. Welcome to this IFSC Bouldering World Cup here in Hamilton, near Toronto, Canada. Good evening. Fairy tales don't often happen too much in sport, now do they? The underdog trying to become the top dog, on the hometown native trying to win on home soil. Well, 12 months ago, it did happen in climbing. Kilian FISCHHUBER and Anna STÖHR both won in Innsbruck, out in Austria, and the party lasted a lifetime. Well, this fairy tale here in Hamilton belongs to Sean McColl. He, on his way to this final, has been in electric form, but standing in his way are 5 of the best climbers in the world. That being Kilian FISCHHUBER, Jakob JPN, Rei SUGIMOTO, Rustam RUS, and Jorg VERHOEVEN. And then what about the women's competition? It was a flashcom semi that meant PUCCIO, Shauna COXSEY, Katharina AUT, Anna STÖHR, Momoka ODA and Akiyo NOGUCHI all advanced to this evening's final. Will there be another chapter written in women's climbing? And will Sean McColl dance on this very stage in front of a home nation? You'll witness this, as will I, and as will this capacity crowd here in Hamilton, Ontario, Canada. What an atmosphere they have here right now. They're pumped, they're ready to go. Welcome to the final, this IFSC Bouldering World Cup event. This will be a final you will never forget. Welcome to Hamilton. And I made my way off the stage into the commentary box. What an atmosphere we have here in Hamilton this evening. It is absolutely electric. I'm delighted to have John Partridge here next to me once again. John, my throat's going and I'm still going to go through into this final. It should be a cracker, shouldn't it?
Oh yeah, I mean, you just look at the names on the list, it's going to be absolutely amazing. Pretty sure most of them have been in finals before, so the highest caliber. I've been to see the boulders, they look incredible. The crowd are here, the lights are ready, it's going to be a great show.
We're going to get underway at the top of the hour, roughly, what, a minute or so from now. That's how the women line up. Katharina AUT will go at number 1, Momoka Oda at 2, Anna STÖHR looking for her 5th World Cup title of 2013. Shauna COXSEY, is it her turn to wear the crown tonight? Could it be possibly her? Alex PUCCIO hasn't won a World Cup in 4 years. Is it her turn? Or Akiyo NOGUCHI, who has been under the radar in this competition, who'll go out last? Is she the one who will wear the crown?
Just came to the afternoon. No one's going to admit to that.
The climbers are just on their way up the stairs right in front of me. The women are right in front of me. I can see Alex PUCCIO, Shauna COXSEY. They're about to be introduced to the crowd, and I'll hand you over to our local MC right now, who will introduce all 6 of the women's athletes and all 6 of the men.
That knowledge, sit on it for the whole comp. So we're going to spend 2 minutes on problem 1, 2, 3, and 4. They're going to go with their judges and the route setters. The women were going to go with their judges and the men with their judges, and they're going to check it all out. They're going to talk, they're going to share beta. This is kind of one of the beauties of this style of finals. It's collaborative, even though it's competitive. I think we're pretty much ready to roll, yeah? All right, let's save our applause until they're all up here. We're going to bring out the finalists for you, starting with...
We're going to start with the ladies, but let's just give these athletes a round of applause before they get out here. Come on.
So, in reverse order, your 6th place qualifier from Austria, Katharina SAURWEIN.
In reverse order, our first rail is Rei SUGIMOTO from Japan.
Your 5th place qualifier on the women's side from Japan, Momoka Oda.
Next male that we got Kilian FISCHHUBER.
Also from Austria, Anna STÖHR.
And from Canada, we got Sean McColl.
From Great Britain, Shauna COXSEY.
And from Russia, Rustam Galvanov.
From just across the border, from the USA, Alex PUCCIO.
And from the Netherlands, Jorg Verhoeven.
From Japan, your top qualifier, Akiyo Noguchi.
And your top male from Austria, Jakob Schubert.
So, your finalists, ladies and gentlemen. So, these guys are going to go. They're going to get 2 minutes to preview each problem. Ready, go. So, World Cup style finals, if you've never seen it, they only climb all the problem
So all
one,
athletes
all the
have been
problems,
introduced into
all
this
the
capacity
problem-
crowd here in Hamilton, Ontario, Canada. John Partridge is with me. And first of all, John, I'm sure you want to have a dig back at your friend who just said a really nasty tweet to you, I thought.
Harsh but fair, I think, would probably be my response to him. Yeah, never made a World Cup final to date. I'd love to make one day, but let's focus on these guys because they've had a great effort making it so far. So men's one qualification block. I've been up to see it. It's basically a little double 1-2 into these 2 identical pinches, and then a hard move up into 2 round holds. There's 2 different ways. I think if you're shorter, you're probably going to press with your palm facing to the ceiling, and if you're taller, you're probably going to go into it as an undercut, and then the final move to the top. For the girls, it's an awkward corner to start. Some pretty bad holds. A good foothold though, which is a change for this set. Pressing up into the corner on the bonus hold. I think they'll probably take it as a shoulder or maybe a palm on there. Pressing across onto the starting handholds for the feet, and then once they grab that big blue hold, it'll be an easy swing up to the final hold, toe hooks and clamp to finish.
You've had a look, John, at all the problems out there for both the men and the women. Where do you think this final is going to be won and lost?
I think with the finals, it's always the same way. It's the margin of error is so small. I think looking at the boulders, there are some very tricky ones, but I'm pretty sure they'll all get done today. Men's 3 in particular look particularly nasty, but yeah, I think they'll all get done. So it'll be down to those little mistakes and keeping you cool. I think potentially reading the sequences will be quite basic on they do look quite basic, the problems. So I think it's just going to be a pure execution exercise.
All the climbers are just taking a look at all these problems, thinking in the back of their minds how they would tackle each and every one of them. It's a little bit awkward this time. They're not going 1, 2, 3, 4 across the wall. I believe it's 1, and then there's the 2s in the middle, the 3s at the extreme right, and then they come back in the middle again, don't they, John?
Yeah, exactly. So we're over on the right-hand side with female 2 now. Felt this starting handhold. Jamie Cassidy, the chief route setter, has been playing around, sanding off, polishing these holds. So they're very specific as to where you can stand on. Men's 2 on the far right-hand side there. Very similar to women's 1 in that it's a bit of a stemmed groove, pressing out into some average holds and then traversing across to the final hold at the top of the wall.
12 great athletes are on show here on this IFSC Bouldering World Cup final here in Hamilton, Ontario, Canada. This will be an absolute epic. And as I said in my opening piece to camera, with the crowd cheering in the background, I have a feeling this final you will never forget.
No, and from my point of view, I'm really hopeful it'll be one that I won't forget. Shauna COXSEY, my compatriot, I think she's on a bit of a streak. She's coming off the back of not making the final in Innsbruck. I know she really wants this first win, and looking at the boulders, I think they could suit her really well. The conditions, just to fill you in, have really cooled down this evening, so the temperatures have come down, which is great. And as you can see, all the guys there, they've actually got their tops on, so they're trying to keep warm. There's actually no isolation wall in this building. So yeah, it's a quick run through the problems and try and keep warm in between.
Just to remind you, of course, if you want to get in touch with me or John in particular, for his climbing expertise, the hashtag on Twitter is IFSC. WC, and I do hope you do get in touch. Send us your predictions. Who's going to win this title for the men? Who's going to win it for the women? Is Sean McColl going to have the fairy tale in his hometown, in his homeland, and become a champion in Canada? Will Anna Storr pick up her 5th title of 2013? Akiyo Noguchi, she hasn't won in a while. Is it her turn? Shauna COXSEY, the proverbial bridesmaid of climbing. Is it time for her to step onto the altar? We shall see. Send us your predictions. John Partridge, I want yours.
Okay, so predictions for me. COXSEY for the win, and I'm going to make it a dream evening. I've got to say Sean McColl.
That would be the dream for both of those climbers.
So we're over onto 3rd block for men. Interesting start, facing outwards, standing on 2 volumes and palming 2 slopey holds. And then you can't actually see the 2 holds under the roof. There's 2 very nice in-cut crimps, and then the guys have got to swing the feet round. There's a foothold just on the lip. Tricky move to get round on there, and then they're going to roll over with a toe hook on the little blue screw on the right hand. A big silver ball. That's the crucial toe hook, I'm told, to roll over with the right hand into the big matching crimps on the entreprise volume just there. And then we're getting into the meat of the problem here. A big move up and right into the bonus hold, and then a few basic crimps towards the top, he says.
He says with ease. A few more minutes for these climbers before they head down into isolation. Isolation is actually in front of the DJ's decks on the bottom right hand side of this wall. They'll be in the cool, like just as we are, and this is problem 3 for the women.
Yeah, problem 3, volume, plenty of things for the girls to get stuck into. There's some pretty bad feet towards the top of this problem, but yeah, I can see Alex Puccio really enjoying this problem. Plenty of good holds to get up on the bicep with, and yeah, similarly to the boys' men's 2, the top hold being hidden from view. And again, I see the route setters being quite crafty. There's no chalk lines signalling where the top is, so let's hope they all latch onto the top hold and don't miss it.
A few predictions coming on Twitter. Miriam says Alex for the women, Sean for the men. Luke Hughes believes it's Sean McColl's. He's going to win it on home turf. Heather Ogston West. Come on, Shauna. Smash it, she says. Sheila, a good friend of ours. Go, Sean. They're all coming in thick and fast. James P wonders if there will be an Austrian or Japanese finalist on the podium. Do you think there will be?
Yeah, almost certainly on the podium at some point. You know, we've got 4 Austrian athletes. I mean, that in itself is an incredible feat. But yeah, they've moved on to their final boulder now. They've got 2 minutes observation time. So women's 4. Speaking to Jamie Cassidy, the chief route setter just now, this is the tricky one. He's had a tinker around with this climb. They've moved a few holds. They've taken a final foothold off. Saw them testing it just before. So start move, going up into the big entreprise volume, slopey, clamp then jump out to the purple volume, clamp the feet, and then give it a bit of a wrestle to get established on the head wall, with a big move from the right hand on the bonus, going again right hand to the blue on the lip, which looks like the hard move, and then jumping into the final purple volume, match it up, and then slam dunk the finish.
Mark Dard has also tweeted he thinks Sean McColl is going to take it tonight. What's your thoughts? Hashtag IFSCWC. Here is the men's 4th problem. This is what they'll be finishing on. How tough is this?
Yeah, this is a tricky one. Again, they've got an awkward start. You can see them there with their hands opposed. They've got to basically roll over, as you can see, into the big slopey blue hold. From there, it's a move slightly down and right to a very small crimp at the back of the purple volume. I felt this hold. The way it's positioned, right at the back of the wall, you've got to really crimp on the lip of it. You can't nestle your fingers in very well. Then a pounce move again to the bonus hold with the right hand. Get the feet on, established, left hand into the blue undercut, which you can just see above the big blue blob, and then roll over to the blue slopey crimp just on the lip, and finishing off with the Climbers Against Cancer, finishing jug.
Yes, of course, John Ellison's charity. I know, John, you will be watching. Good evening to you. I know it's late over in the UK. I know it's late across Europe, and I know that's everyone will be watching right now on Sunday evening, 5:12 p.m. here local time. And for the Australians watching, I hope you are enjoying breakfast right now. I know you guys will be keeping in touch with us as well on hashtag IFSCWC.
Yeah, so I know Eddie, who is watching over in Australia, he's been with us on the tour the whole year. Unfortunately back in Australia now, but yeah, Eddie, we're missing you over here. Hopefully you're catching this online stream. Then of course we've got the people back in the UK. We've got Victoria and Alex over in HP9. A big shout out to those. Yeah, we got the John Climbs Against Cancer. I'm sure thousands of other people we can read out, get involved on the tweet IFSC WC.
Absolutely. The man's ready to take my job here and go doing all the plugs and everything else. Hashtag IFSCWC is how you get in touch. Let us know who you think might be winning this title this evening. All the climbers have left the stage, so now the party can really begin. Paula, I'd love to see the hometown boy take it. Go Sean, he says on Twitter. We've already gone through the women's list. This is what the men look like. Rei Sugimoto, credit to him in the semi-final. Needed a top on his final problem. He did it to get in. Credit, and if he takes advantage, fair play to him.
Yeah, absolutely, fair play. I mean, it went down to the wire for quite a few of these guys, looking at the results now. Ray coming in off the back of a bit of a break. He's missed a few of the European comps this year, so he'll be really happy to have made the final straight off the bat. Again, then we got Kilian FISCHHUBER, the man, the legend. Sean McColl, the homeboy. I mean, him in qualifiers was just an absolute masterclass.
It was, masterclass, an exhibition. I ran out of superlatives to describe it. Will he, though, with this crowd here for this final, will he succumb to some pressure?
I think to an extent the pressure is off now. That may seem strange, but his main priority was to make finals, I think, in his home country. Now he's made finals. It's the same for all the competitors. I do think the level goes down a little in terms of the expectation, because they're just, you know, you can do no more. You've made the finals, that's the priority, and now just go out, enjoy it, and execute the boulders. They've had the viewings, so they know what they need to do. It's now just staying cool and really enjoying themselves.
There we go. A few more guys getting in touch. Arjun, it would be nice to show one, but he thinks Kilian or Jakob will take it. Craig Follett, great quote, I love this. Dino like a butterfly, campus like a bee. Great stuff. Rob, the loony climber. Shauna Coxsey for the gold. Come on, you can do it. Kat Karkner, go Sean. John Ellison is watching, and you're more than welcome for the mentioned, John, and I'll happily say it again, Climbers Against Cancer, a fantastic charity that John is involved with. Please do Google it, and I'm sure we'll be able to get in touch. Philippe Leithner, Sean McCall, he can do it. Thomas Von Graven, hoping for an Anna and Kilian double. But Sean is a machine, but Kilian needs the win. Do you agree? Kilian needs the win?
Yeah, I mean, when you look at the table for this year, Kilian definitely needs a good result again. He's obviously having a difficult season this year, but I would say that the field is so strong now that anybody can step up and win it. He'll obviously be happy to be in the final again, having missed out a couple of times this year, but you know, Kilian, a man of his caliber, he'll be looking to podium and win.
Darren Rose tweets, must really go to bed, but want to see if Shauna COXSEY can nab gold in Toronto. Darren, get the coffee on or get a high energy drink down here, because we've got 2 hours of fantastic action to come here in Hamilton. That's isolation, right next to the DJ's deck, so it's all 12 climbers are waiting right now. And what do you think is going through these guys' minds at the minute, John?
Well, I'm sitting there looking at that. Those chairs are pretty close. I imagine by the end of this competition, those chairs won't be so close. I can think they'll be spreading themselves out. There'll be some tantrums in isolation, I'm sure.
Mrs. Megan Mulroney, go Shauna on Twitter. Jennifer Johnston, you've made us all proud. Enjoy the finals. Bring it home, Sean. Victoria Newlands, come, whoop, whoop, come on the COXSEY. So we're just moments away here from a high energy final. This is going to be absolutely fantastic and amazing, and I'm sure you guys cannot wait for it to begin. Temperature here. The qualifiers was warm and boiling and furnace-like. Here this evening, we've had a bit of rain in the last few hours, and I think it's freshened the air somewhat.
Yeah, it's certainly cooler, but I'd probably use the word moist to describe it by the end. It's definitely going to be a little bit greasy up there, but these guys, you've got to remember there's going to be a lot less attempts on these climbs now. There's a lot less climbers, so the conditions will stay pretty good, I'm sure, and it's much the same for everybody. It's really interesting here looking at them in isolation. You know, you've got a few people with headphones on, a few people having a chat, but here we go, first tour out.
Here we go, first pair out. Let's get underway. One other thing I should mention as well, the clock you will see in the corner of your screen is only an approximation. It is not accurate to the level, and not the best start there for Rail.
No, he got the move though, a bit of a good double into some average pinches, and Katharina here is in the groove. She's figured out the first position, needs to get established with the left hand on the next wall so she can open her hips up. Ray going for a second jump, and yeah, awesome, good start for him. Now, is he going to undercut or press them? Going for the undercut approach, okay, standing up on the bad feet. Here we go.
This could be a great start for the Japanese. Second time lucky, but that'll do lovely. What a great start there for Ray.
Yeah, that'll ding-dang do. Fantastic, one and two. He'll be disappointed not to flash that. I think he just fluffed the left hand of the two pinches, but yeah, fantastic start. I can see the others doing the same.
Not many mentioned him on Twitter to see if he could actually take gold here. Sugimoto, fourth on 2 occasions, his best ever finish in an IFSC event, and he's only ever been 7th this year. In fact, that's his only ever time he's been out in an IFSC event in Milan. Good start this from Kata.
Yeah, Kata's got the right position now, palming off on that wall. I think she's going to try and, again, push up, needs to get the left foot off, that's it. And then into this big blue stalactite formation. If she can get her foot maybe slightly over onto the orange, it might help her for the next move. But yeah, she's secured the zone and take her time. She's got 2:20 on the clock, so I think she'll be confident to do this. In this position, though, those kind of slips are going to cost her, but she's got plenty of time to top this one.
Absolutely. Just to remind you, 4 minutes each climber will receive in this final, as per the rules. And it should be a cracking one at that. Kata Zervan, the 25-year-old from Austria, made 2 finals this year, coming in 6th place in Milan and 6th place in Kitzbühel. 5th is her best ever finish in an IFSC event on 2 occasions in the past. All top 10 finishes though this year. She's made a good account of herself out in Chongqing, in La Drogomar and in Innsbruck. and trying to make a good account of herself here.
Yeah, putting in a good turn, she's getting the fit up, she's got the right position now, so, I mean, with this block one, it's a tricky little corner, you know, horrible one, I would say, to come out to in the final, because, you know, your nerves are high, and to teeter around in a groove if you're a little bit shaky, it's going to be hard to manage.
Absolutely, 1:10 on the clock here for Zervine. Has it affected the confidence a little? Just to, you know, you're looking for that great start, aren't you? You're looking to try and get a top under your belt. First problem of the final. Couple of failed attempts though. Does it damage the confidence?
I don't think so. I think again the concentration is there just to perform. It's more the irritation of failure when you know you can do something. So she'll be irritated with herself, but focusing on the fact that she most definitely can do it. I think now she can get this right foot across slightly and then begin to build up her left foot. She'll be on that blue volume and at the top. Here we go.
So you've got 25 seconds to nail this. Time is now her enemy. Of course, as long as she stays on the wall, she can take as long as she's got another minute. 6 seconds. So this will be her last attempt. Should she fall now, but it's not going to be her last attempt.
Yep, no mistakes. Secures it on the buzzer. Fantastic effort.
Well done to Zervine. She'll be happy now with that top under her belt.
Yeah, she can go in happy knowing she's got the top. I'm pretty sure that quite a few of the other girls will struggle with that middle section. So, yeah, a good few attempts. I'm not sure how many at this point, but yeah, securing the top is always the priority.
Zervine, 1 top from fall, 1 bonus in 2 attempts. Was her score after that. And the next out, 19-time World Cup champion, Kilian FISCHHUBER and Momoka Oda. We haven't spoken much about Momoka actually, and she's made a good account of herself in the semi-finals and getting to this final once again. Second twice in the past, could it be her turn?
Yeah, I mean, Momoka's had a fantastic season. You know, she's been here all year so far. She's had a 2nd in Chongqing and 5th in Innsbruck. So she's been in the finals, and yeah, she'll be looking to perform well. Interesting looking at Kilian starting here. It's normally his style, yep, straight up. Sporting a bit of stubble at this round, which is unusual for him. He's normally clean-shaven, so maybe he's a little bit more relaxed this time.
Well, 29 years of age now. He said to me yesterday that he thinks he's like a veteran to all these young climbers, and he's happy that he got to keep the challenge up. Great start from him, flashing the first problem.
Yeah, best start possible, you know. I think he would have been confident coming out to something like that. Pretty basic jump move out and some good holds to finish. So, yeah, it's nice to get a good one to start with. And Momoka here making a fantastic effort. I think she's right in the back of the corner now, so it's going to be quite hard for her to get back onto this blue volume. But she seems to be sorting the feet well, and she's got good hand position, good tension. Now just lean back into the palms and finish up. But
Oda in her 3rd final this year. As John said, 2nd in Chongqing, 5th in Innsbruck, and the rest of top 10 finishes, just missing out the semi-finals. But what a great start this is from the Japanese.
Yeah, fantastic start. So she's figured it out straight away and done this sort of high percentage way, getting across, sticking in the back of the corner, and then removing herself back out onto the blue volume.
So, time to just take a little breather here, as we've got 2 minutes before the next climber to come out. And if you've got your speakers on loud right now, or you're trying to keep it down a little, if it's a little bit late, wherever you may be, or it's early hours of the morning, you might want to tone it down a little, because the next climb out will be Canada's Sean McColl, as you can see in the orange shirt there, waiting to come out, and coming out right now, in fact. Wait for the noise.
Amazing atmosphere and a great welcome for him. He's going to be confident coming into this final. He'll just have fun with it. He's achieved the main priority of getting into the finals, and now it's a case of executing. Good problem for him to start with. Sean's obviously one of the shorter guys, so it'll be interesting to see how he gets on.
What a start for Canada. McCall, can he go after the dream start as well? The crowd is right behind him, and you feel if it is going to be his day, he's got to keep up with FISCHHUBER, he's got to keep up with the big names. What a start this is.
Yeah, absolutely. Can't do better than that. Good flash. Looked a little bit like he was taking his time on the two rounded holds in the ceiling, just making sure that he had everything correct. But yeah, great start, and he'll be happy with that.
Anna STÖHR, in the meantime, 17-time World Cup champion, searching for number 18 this time. 4 wins. She won the first 4 Bouldering World Cups of 2013. Didn't happen on her home soil in Innsbruck, but she's looking to make amends here.
Yeah, absolutely. But it looks like she's got her hand in a bit of a pickle here, so she's got to sort that match out. Yeah, unfortunately, just pressing with her palm inverted, which meant that she couldn't get her right foot on to press up to the next hold. So she'll fix that in the next go and make sure she leaves plenty of room. Basically, just getting a bit greedy there.
Still with annals of time for the 25-year-old, world number 1 of women's climbing. And such a great atmosphere we have here in Hamilton. There's so many superlatives I've been trying to use to describe it. Unless you are here, it's amazing. I was warming up the crowd 45 minutes ago to an hour ago for my piece to camera, and they were so up for this, John. It's just an insane atmosphere, isn't it?
Yeah, they were literally battering down the doors at 4:15 to get in and watch. Fantastic support from everyone here in Hamilton. Yeah, typical Anna, the dynamic way, nailed it, fantastic. She's obviously a little disappointed, you can see in her face there, she knows that slip is not really the best start, but yeah, she's still happy with the top.
Living dangerously, Anna STÖHR. And as I said, capacity crowd here in Hamilton. So close to the roof, when they make a noise, it echoes off this tin roof here and it reverberates around this stadium, this climbing gym here in Hamilton. Shauna COXSEY, Rustam Gamanov. Let's chat about both. Shauna, you know really well. You must have had chatted to her this afternoon. How's she feeling?
Yeah, Shauna, as ever, very relaxed, very nonchalant about the fact that she's made another World Cup final. 4 in 4, you know, best possible start to the campaign today. So let's see how she gets on. Come on, the COXSEY.
My analyst nailing in his colours to the mast. Shauna COXSEY. 4 times she has been a runner-up in World Cup events. Surely it's a label she's dying to get rid of. Gamanov on his second go here. Second time lucky for Rustam.
Yeah, just similarly to Ray, just fluff those double pinches, but that's what the route set is set it for, you know. They're going to pick up on all those little weaknesses, all those little tensioning of the arms when the climbers are just a little bit stressed out. So yeah, well set, I'd say.
Absolutely. COXSEY taking the penitent approach, very patient, taking her time.
Yeah, absolutely. She knows that you know, she needs to be flashing these kind of problems, so she's better off spending the time now. And you know, she's got so much experience at such a young age in the World Cup circuit now, so she'll be fully aware of what she needs to do. I think she's going to figure out in a second that she needs to get her left foot up to move up to that next volume. Unfortunately not, but yeah, getting a brush, needs to keep the holds in good order. She'll be frustrated with.
Not the start COXSEY was looking for. Again, all about keeping your composure, isn't it?
Yeah, and you can see on her face there, she's concentrating on what she's doing. She's got a sequence that she thinks can work. She's ready to pull straight back on.
2 minutes to go for Shauna COXSEY here on problem number 1. She's struggling here.
Yeah, this groove's really getting in. I mean, again, she was taking a similar approach to Anna there, really pushing down on the right hand, but we know from Anna's attempt that that's not going to be the most helpful position, so hopefully she'll figure it out. But good foothold on the left-hand side, but the right one is particularly slopey. It's a dual textured hold, so she's back up now, left a bit of room for her foot, so hopefully her flexibility will get up there. That's it. Using a bit of assistance to get up there, but in this kind of environment, you just do anything you can.
1:15 on the clock for Shauna COXSEY. And it is getting a little bit warm in here. My palms are sweaty and I'm only just watching.
She's got the left foot up, which helps her push up, so hopefully now she can transfer across. Again, take your time, keep your cool, and like Anna, just fall back onto the big blue hold. She's fitting in that groove nicely. That's typical Shauna style. She'll be finishing this one up now, hopefully. And yeah, disappointed with the third go, but top's the top, and 3 more problems to go.
Long way to go in this final. Shauna COXSEY goes into second place. 1 top in 3 attempts, 1 bonus in 1 go. She's ahead of Anna STÖHR and Kata Zervine.
Yeah, just looking at the results there, obviously a benefit for Shauna was getting that bonus on the first go. So yeah, she's still in the. I mean, we're so early in the final now. She's definitely still, you know, one of the ones to watch.
Momoka ODA leads the women's competition. It's very early days in the men's. Sean McCall leads at the moment, flashing the first one. Then Kilian FISCHHUBER, he also flashed it, but we're going on the count back rule here at the semi-final and the qualifier. Rustam Galmanov, 1 top in 2 attempts, 1 bonus in 2 attempts, and Rei Sugimoto the same scoreline. Of course, Galmanov ahead of Sugimoto because of the better count back. PUCCIO, Jorg VERHOEVEN as well. He's had a good competition.
Yeah, he's had a fantastic season. Just unlucky there again, just misjudging those pinches. The left-hand one in particular, you've got to get right to the back of it, really. The thumb catch just holding him back. And then we've got Alex PUCCIO on female 1, good friend of mine. She's becoming a bit of a technical wizard with her time spent in Sheffield. She's become almost her apprenticeship, if you will, in technical climbing. We know she can climb the powerful stuff, and now she's proving her worth in the technical arena.
A climber of her quality, are you surprised she's only ever won 1 World Cup title?
Surprised, no, because you've got to look at the depth of the field. You know, she's competing against Anna STÖHR, Akiyo Noguchi, you know, arguably 2 of the, you know, in our generation, best competition climbers. So, yeah, she's still very young. I'm sure she's got many more gold medals to come.
And of course, you will be looking forward to Vail, Colorado on Friday when the qualifiers get underway there, when she will be on home soil, much like Sean McCall is here. Jorg is getting there slowly but surely.
Yeah, absolutely. Playing the percentage game there, nice and slow, steady, wins the race. Again, he'll be disappointed to fluff that first move. Those kind of doubles, they really test you in this environment. And Alex PUCCIO, yep, she's up in the groove, out onto the blue, and once she gets that, I'll be confident that she'll top it. Good tension, excellent use of her shoulders there. Campus to finish, clamp the feet, job done. Good flash for her, straight into her first now.
Beautifully done from PUCCIO. She now takes the lead.
I think Alex has got a really bad rep recently on the technical side of things. People seem to have it in her head that she can't climb slabs and she can't climb technical things. I mean, she's been in Sheffield working on the gritstone edges, and the climbing works, you know, on her technique day in, day out. And yes, she's still one of the most powerful, but I think you shouldn't underestimate what a good technical climber she is becoming as well. She's a seasoned veteran on the tour now at such a young age.
Final 2 climbers on these first problems. Jakob Schubert from Austria, a class act on and off the wall. And Akiyo Noguchi from Japan, another experienced climber with annals of world titles to her name as well.
Absolutely. I mean, World Cup winner overall, independent World Cup winner. I mean, she's got the lot, and obviously Jakob, world champion, World Cup winner, a scholar and a gentleman, really.
Noguchi hasn't been out the top 4 all season. 4th in Chongqing and La Drogamar, bronze medalist in Innsbruck and Millau, 2nd in Kitzbühel, yet to pick up a World Cup crown in 2013. And could this be her moment this evening? Jakob Schubert, recent winner as well, out in Kitzbühel, and looking to try and add a 3rd World Cup crown this evening.
Yeah, he was a man on a mission in the semi-final. He was really the one to beat, and straight off the bat there, nailed the dyno. Yep, little puff of the cheeks, happy with that. Back into isolation, cool down, ready for the next one. So a quick first boulder, pretty much. Everyone topping.
Everybody indeed topped that first men's boulder. Jakob Schubert, Sean McColl and Kilian FISCHHUBER. They're the three that are tied at the top right now. Jorg Verhoeven took 2 goes, but as did Rustam Gelmanov and Rei Sugimoto, so they're all tying on count back as we speak. Noguchi.
Again, Akiyo, you know, she's a very technical climber. She takes her time to figure these things out. Got an interesting version here, going 2 feet over to the right first, but seems to be working so far. It's going to be a hard transition, but she's using that right hand. Yep, going back to the groove. I think that's the way, the best way for it. She's going to get onto this big blue one, and yeah, a fantastic effort from all the girls. Mixture of flashes and a few attempts. A solid first block.
Well, so far in this final, all 12 climbers have reached the top. All the first problem. Such as the quality, we're in for a cracker here, aren't we, John?
Yeah, absolutely. I know Shauna will be disappointed, as will Anna and Katharina, but you know, we got it's a marathon, not a sprint. This we got 4 boulder problems to split, and I'm sure the girls will be confident of bringing the lead back in.
This is where we stand right now in the men's competition. As I mentioned before, Schubert, McColl, FISCHHUBER flashed it. They tie. Schubert's leading because of the better count back in the semi-final ahead of McColl and FISCHHUBER. 4, 5 and 6, they did the same as well. Verhoeven, Gelmanov and Sugimoto, they did it in 2 attempts, so they go back on the count back as well. Verhoeven being better than Gelmanov and Sugimoto. So it's all down with tie breaks at the moment for the men. In the women, Noguchi, PUCCIO and ODA all flashed it, so that's going back to qualifiers, their qualification actually, to split those girls. COXSEY won top in 3 attempts, 1 bonus from 1, ahead of Anna STÖHR, who took 3 goes to get the bonus, so COXSEY ahead of STÖHR and Katarina Zervine in 6th place, 1 top and 4, 1 bonus from 2. Long way to go, John.
Yeah, absolutely. But from the route setters' point of view, fantastic start. They've got a split so far. Just Akiyo and Alex causing them some troubles. Both tied in the semi-final, tied in the final. But you know, as I said, marathon not a sprint. We've got 3 problems here to go, and there'll be plenty of falls to come.
Get in touch, of course, as always. Hashtag IFSC WC. Be great to hear where you're watching this around the world. You don't want to sleep if you're in Europe. The party's just getting started in Hamilton, and both climbers here failed in their first attempt.
Yep, both popped off there. I think they've got the right idea. Katharina feeling that special volume that Jamie's been tinkering with, their chief route setter here. It's a very, very slippy, dual-textured one with just some very rough crimp sections, which you can see with chalk on. And then we've got Ray on the far right-hand side getting stuck into this groove. Similar kind of proposition to what the girls had on problem 1, but a lot more powerful. Needs to open those hips up and get bridged in before leading over to those big slopers to finish up.
Sugimoto from Japan. Crowd right behind him right now. Looks good. It looks good, John.
Yeah, he's certainly getting the right position. He's got to stand on this rear. Oh, that's unlucky. He had the absolute right idea, but getting that left foot onto the orange plate, dual textured foothold, which is there's not a single edge on that. It's a real smear. Will be the crux part of it.
2.5 minutes to go for both of these climbers on their second problem. Good evening to you wherever you are. Welcome to Hamilton, Ontario, Canada. This is the final of the IFSC Bouldering World Cup here in Canada for 2013. Johnny Bryan alongside John Partridge calling this final. Absolute joy to have you wherever you may be.
Yeah, so Katharina having some issues with this second boulder. The holds on there, the crimps are good. but the footholds again, the same theme in this competition. The footholds are bad. They're dual textured foothold, and for those of you who climb down your local wall, I think you'll all be familiar with them. But Ray getting stuck into this corner now. He's up, secured the bonus zone, and now he's got a hard little flick round. The right hand he's got to keep good, but just not enough. But fantastic effort.
The idea is correct.
Yeah, absolutely. I think he knows he's got the right sequence now. It's just a matter of executing it and taking his time. He's still got 1:30 on the clock. He's just got to try and not get too frustrated and transfer the weight round onto that big sloper. But catch her back on, and let's see how she gets on with this go. Trying to keep the feet on the better footholds to start. Yeah, that looks better. Now she can hard move out onto the shoulder crimp here. Unfortunate, and that white foothold, she's just looking down out there, that's the one I was talking about. It really is poor, and she's giving it a good brush there, helping with the emotional cleansing of the problem. A lot of the competitors prefer to do it themselves, but yeah, hopefully she'll get out onto that bonus zone, and from there, high footstep to the hold she just brushed into the top.
She's got 1 minute. The whistle you heard, it was a 1 minute warning. Just to remind you of our clock in the corner of your screen. It's only an approximation. We will keep you updated of whatever times you'll hear the whistles go throughout this competition. First whistle is for the 1 minute warning. So Kata now, last attempt here.
Yeah, 4+ minutes, so if they pull on at 3:59, they can continue to the top. So Ray choosing to go early, Katja also choosing to go early. She's got another attempt in her there, but Ray really, this is his last chance on this problem, and let's hope he can do it. If he gets across onto that big orange, he gives himself a great chance.
Time gone for Karin Zerwein. She doesn't make the second problem. Sugimoto now. Can he top this second problem to give himself any sort of chance in this final? That left foot, Johnny said that's the key.
Yeah, he's got to get round, and that right hand there, you can see him with his fingers splayed around the hole, trying to get as much surface area as he could when pinching it. Unfortunately, just pinging off on the move around the corner, but yeah, this is going to be a tricky one for the guys, and those slopey holds, later you come out, the worse those holds are going to be. So let's see what the second group have to say.
Indeed. This final is bubbling up nicely. FISCHHUBER and ODA. Let's see if Momoka ODA can keep that good start going. Flashing her first problem. FISCHHUBER likewise. Kilian looking for his 20th World Cup title. That is just astounding, isn't it?
It's just incredible, isn't it, really? I said before, it's just a legend, and for the film that you were part of, you know...
Don't big me up too much. It's only a walk-on part. It was a cameo role from me.
A role's a role at the end of the day. I think you get a credit, but that film just shows that Kilian really is the man at the top of his game, and he has been for some time. So a seasoned pro, but struggling with this first move. Let's see what he gets up with. Yeah, so figured out the groove approach, but just slipping off.
So that's one attempt chalked up for FISCHHUBER. ODA in the meantime, looking good.
Yeah, absolutely. She seems relaxed on those crimps, but again, you can see trying to drive the weight through those feet, particularly the right hand. The crimps are good, which is meaning that she's pulling in on her arms, and when she pulls in on her arms, you've all done it down the wall, your toes can sometimes just pop off when they're not on properly. So she maybe just needs to relax on the arms, drill the feet, push the weight into the wall, and then in one quick motion get out to that bonus hold. And once she's secured that, she can get her feet up on those good crimp footholds, and I'm sure she'll be away.
Plenty of time in hand for both of these climbers. The crowd are right behind them.
Yep, so Kilian back out in the groove now. He's figured out what to do. He's got the toe on much better than having the heel, I think. And he can stem up this groove now. He's got to build up that left foot, which he's done perfectly. Keep pressing out. Bit confused as to this approach to get across onto the green volume, but sorted it. Now he needs to... mean, if you bear in mind how long he's been pressing down on that left arm, it's going to be getting really tired, which means that when he secures this right hold, again, the left arm, that's what makes this next move really difficult, because you've had so many moves pushing on your left arm, and then to transfer into a pull makes it very difficult.
FISCHHUBER bags the bonus, but he's not looking for bonuses. He's looking for tops. This looks good, John.
Yeah, good approach. Unlike Ray trying to do it dynamically, he's gone for the higher percentage, matching the hold. Now he's got a tricky move across the lip here. Yeah, he secured the good hold. We might get our first top on this boulder. Fantastic effort.
Wonderful. Simply wonderful. What absolutely brilliant. He's pumped up at the crowd. Absolutely fantastic. He is delighted.
Yeah, absolutely. Interesting though, if you look at him straight after the boulder, looking at his hands and pointing, it's obviously pretty greasy up there, and the consistent moves of pressing and pushing on volumes. The chalk goes in a matter of seconds, so it's going to be really difficult by the time they're up on those big slopey orange volumes to keep the tension and keep firing.
Momoka Oda is the only climber on the wall right now. FISCHHUBER departs the stage, setting the barrier, setting the gauntlet down. And Momoka, 35 seconds here. Last roll of the dice.
Yeah, she might have another pull on, I think. Maybe the leg swing approach, fantastic, yeah. And so I think she's figured out some good knowledge there with the leg swing, the trademark Ben Moon leg swing, getting her across there onto the bonus hold. Not sure whether they've scored it for her. She held it for a second, but maybe not in control. So she's got the right knowledge now. Should be confident, I think, to swing across, provided she's got enough juice left in the tank.
Running the clock down is the Japanese. There's the whistle. So this will definitely be her final go, and doesn't make it. Disappointment there.
Yeah, definitely. You could just see she pinged off the right foothold there. Really bad slopey foothold. So yeah, concentration maybe just slipped out of her there. A little bit pumped, so pulling in on the arms more. Again, as I say, pushing that weight through the feet is the hard part.
Oda still has the lead on bonuses at the moment. Anna STÖHR currently in 5th place. Finds a top here, she'll rocket up the leaderboard.
Yep, absolutely. She'll be hoping for a top here. She likes the powerful climb, so let's just hope she can get the weight through the feet and smash out to that bonus hold into the top.
Sean McCall, that is the cheer you can hear, and I have the hairs on the back of my neck are standing every time he walks into the arena. Such is the roar of these. Such is the roar of this crowd, it is beyond belief. I've covered many sports around the world, and this is just one of the best crowds I've ever heard. It's fantastic. Jamie Cassidy is the man. I'll come back to Jamie in a minute. He's achieved route set. We'll tell about him shortly. Not the start that Sean was looking for.
No, but Anna here having a perfect start. She's up on those crimps. You can see her with her thumb on there, really bearing down, and fantastic contact strength there. Dragging that 3-finger drag on the final hold, horizontal with the legs. Yeah, she'll be thrilled. Yeah, hard work, Anna, but you've topped it.
And she rockets it into 1st place. She did take a go there, and a couple of goals in fact, 2 tops and 5. 2 bonuses from 5 when we'll concentrate on Sean McCall. So there's still room for a manoeuvre for PUCCIO, Noguchi and COXSEY to come shortly. McCall, you're shaking your head here, John.
Yeah, he's taken a different approach here. He's gone straight up and to the right. All the others have obviously started off in the groove approach, but Sean's a very tenacious climber, so let's hope he can get across now into the groove. I don't believe I just saw that. That was pretty incredible.
If he would have done that, I think we all would have just gone upstairs and just bowed in front of him. That is an unorthodox approach, isn't it?
That was incredible. He almost held that sloper, and I've been up and I've seen that sloper today. And I mean, obviously he didn't hold it, but that was a pretty impressive attempt. I just hope, for his sake, that he tries something else on the problem now, because I don't think that jump approach is the way forward.
2 goes already taken. The crowd right behind him here.
So yeah, as I say, I hope he doesn't take that approach again, because you know, sometimes you can get a bit of tunnel vision, and if you find a method that works slightly and you think, oh, okay, that might be the way, you consistently try it. I'm not saying that it won't go that way, but obviously the others have done it the other way, which seems to be the higher percentage method. So really that's what you've got to think about in this kind of situation. He's completely missed the left-hand press at the start, but you know, it's just making that alley-oop move upwards a lot harder. You can see him there looking at his skin. He's getting tired. And his skin's getting thinner. Let's hope he gets out into that groove and starts pressing, because his body tension is second to none.
FISCHHUBER is the one currently holding all the aces in this competition in the men's final. And Sean McColl, a penny for your thoughts there. This crowd wanted a fairy tale for this Canadian. It's still possible, he can still do it, but he needs to pull rabbits out of hats.
Yeah, he's really struggling to hold that left-hand sloper. It's really bad, that hold on the green volume that he's swinging up for. He's saying, you know, what am I doing wrong? Well, the answer is missing the groove, unfortunately. So I think Sean's missing a trick here. A few seconds. Let's hope he can do it.
Last roll of the dice for Sean McColl. Anything will do right now.
I just hope he does it the jump way now. If he does, that would be absolutely incredible way to end the boulder.
They're all behind him here in the auditorium. They're all behind him in the arena. He's eyeing it up, eyeing it up. Oh! A great round of applause from the crowd. They appreciate the efforts. But he's 2 problems down and remains in 3rd place. And there's still 3 climbs to come after him. He needs a little bit of good fortune to go his way if he's going to pick up this title.
Yeah, I mean, it's still with 2 boulders to go, still with a few guys to come out. Too early to say, but yeah, he'll be disappointed not to have seen that corner. Fantastic effort from Anna, though. You know, we were talking about Sean McColl's jump there, but I think Anna's jump was equally impressive to hold that 3-finger drag at the top. But here comes the COXSEY, and she likes to crimp. She's a good technical climber. I'm sure she'll manage to get those feet working. And let's hopefully see her at the top in a flash. A flash will put her straight to the top of the leaderboard.
Absolutely, it would. A flash would put COXSEY right to number 1. ELMANOV, in the meantime, a man out of form, coming into this under the radar. He can make a name for himself here.
I wouldn't say he's out of form per se. I mean, he's maybe not been as consistent as he had been the old Gelmanator of 2012, but you know, he's a fantastic climber with a huge amount of experience. So he's figuring out this groove here. He's taken Sean McColl's approach to go straight up, but he's got out into the press. You can see his hands there, really splayed out to the right, very uncomfortable. He's moving over now. Let's hope he can secure the bonus on this climb.
Should he flash this, he'll take the lead. Here's Shauna COXSEY in the meantime.
Yep, Shauna up on that first crimp, taking her time, just popping off there. Rustam, he's inverting. Incredible. You just look at the amount of tension in his arms and bodies there. I mean, and take a note of the clock there, 2:30. He's been on that climb for pretty much a minute there. He's going to be feeling that. That was a big effort.
Big effort from ELMANOV. COXSEY needs a big effort as well. Shauna COXSEY from Great Britain. Is this a problem that suits her?
I'd say she's a very rounded climber, so I think she's very level in terms of her strengths and weaknesses, but she's not quite figured out the same leg swing that the Momoka and Anna did, struggling to sort of get high up onto those crimps. But yeah, taking her time, composing herself. 2 minutes left. Rustam putting back on, as you can see there. The big orange, the one that they're just brushing now, it's a particularly bad hold. It's just a complete rounded edge. Shauna back on, getting the weight through, toe hook to get round. Fantastic, now swing up and grab the bonus hold.
Shauna COXSEY needs to get something going here. That looks good.
Yeah, great contact strength from Shauna. And she's taken, yeah, keep breathing. Get the weight over on the hips. Fantastic. Let's just keep it cool, Shauna. Get across. Excellent. Left foot back on. Smash it to the top. Come on, Shauna.
She needs a top to keep up with Anna STÖHR.
Cool as you like. Fantastic effort from Shauna. Yeah.
Brilliant from Shauna COXSEY. Keeps it with the pace up with Anna STÖHR. I think that puts it in second place because of the amount of attempts that she took. 4, in fact. 2 tops from 7. 2 bonuses from 5. 6 in second place.
Just let us focus on Rustam. Working hard on number 2. Come on, Rustam.
Galmanov, 20 seconds to go.
Yep, Rustam stepping back on. I think this will probably be, if he pops off now, he'll have time for another go. But yeah, pretty much last roll of the dice. Let's hope he can get back out in that groove. Interesting to see that the 2 people that have really struggled with this climb are the 2 smallest competitors. So maybe you could say it's a size thing, but Rustam's certainly getting out and establishing himself a bit better than Sean was. But yep, I just hope he can get onto this next orange pinch before getting inverted.
Galmanov, not his day on problem 2.
Yeah, shaking the head from Rustam there, saying, you know, what do I need to do? Well, yeah, to say grow 6 inches probably wouldn't be very helpful in this situation, but that might be the answer.
Well, want to keep your private life to yourself, Sean, perhaps. Not on air to thousands of people around the world.
Yeah, Rustam will probably crimp my arm off later.
We're approaching the business end of problem number 2. Here is Alex PUCCIO and Jorg VERHOEVEN.
Yeah, so here comes Alex. Let's see if she can crimp these holds. She loves the powerful moves, and again, I mean, if she can get up established on the bonus, she'll cruise through to the top. It's whether she can figure out the start with the bad fit holds, and likewise on the male problem. Let's see how we go. Jorg again. Straight into the groove, which is probably the better method that we found. The people who've been successful have used that, but I think yeah, just needs to take his time in the groove first. Alex getting stuck in straight away. No problems with that right foot hold at the moment. She needs to take that left foot out, create the movement. Awesome power. Pretty much one-arming that left-hand crimp now. So she's got a look in her eye here. I think she really wants this today, and she's climbing fantastically well.
The last time I saw Alex PUCCIO climb like this, it was in a... I spoke too soon. Oh, she's disappointed with that as well. But the last time I saw her climb like this, it was in a bouldering knockout at the Arco Rockmaster. And she was eliminated from the tournament, only to be reinstated. Was that wound up? She won the thing. I think somebody needs to wind her up a little and make her a little bit angry, and she tends to do well.
I think nobody actually needs to do that. She's pretty good at winding herself up. But yeah, she'd obviously be disappointed with that. She was maybe lost concentration just on that final move. But Jorg here making fantastic progress in this groove. Got the right position now. Just needs to try and get those hips over to the left as soon as he can so that it doesn't get too far out of the way. Strategic climbing there from Jorg. Secure the bonus quickly. He knows that some people have failed on it. But great tension here. Adopting Kilian's method of matching the slope. Let's hope he can get into this now. Keep cool. Last moves are not to be underestimated from this big sloping shelf. Fantastic Jorg. Looking really good. Yeah.
Jorg VERHOEVEN has never won a World Cup. Could it be his day today?
Let's hope so. It'd be fantastic to have a Dutch guy on the top of the podium.
Jorg Verhoeven as second in Halle many years ago, 6 years ago, was his best ever finish in an IFSC Bouldering World Cup, and he now puts himself rocketing up the leaderboard.
Yeah, straight into second place there. Fantastic effort from Jorg. Really keeping pace with the guys. Obviously, we've still got Jakob to come out, but yeah, he's given himself a great chance.
Jorg Verhoeven is one attempt and one bonus attempt behind Kilian FISCHHUBER in this final. FISCHHUBER, 2 tops and 3, 2 bonuses from 3 in first place. Verhoeven, 2 tops and 4, 4 bonuses from 4 in second.
So yeah, unfortunately Alex, had a fantastic flash burn getting right up to the last hole, just slipping off, now struggling to get back up there. She'll need to regroup, keep her cool. She's got 30 seconds left now, so probably a couple of attempts if she pings off, but she'll be so disappointed. Come on, Alex. She's got such a different style compared to all the other girls. She's a real powerhouse and very direct in her climbing, but equally got a lot of finesse. Fantastic strength there, straight onto the bicep. Let's hope she keeps cool now. Takes her time.
The crowd are right behind her. Oh, she's delighted. She stays in the race.
Yeah, she's happy with that. Again, you can see the frustration there in her face. She knows that she was up there on her first try, and that would have slingshotted her right to the top of the list.
It has slingshotted her exactly that. She took 3 goes. She's 1 attempt ahead of Anna STÖHR. 2 tops from 4, 2 bonuses from 2. What a final we're having here, John.
Yeah, absolutely. Just incredible, the split that they're getting so far. We've got Akiyo to come out. She's 1 from 1. If she goes in with a flash here, we've got a perfect split from the route setters.
Extraordinary. Simply extraordinary. This is a great final. I said at the top of the show, this will be a final you'll never forget. And it could be turning out that way. Such is the quality, John. It's fantastic.
Yeah, absolutely. These guys, they've worked so hard to get here today. They've been battling a lot of travel for some of the European competitors. The conditions haven't been great. The fatigue of multiple rounds. It's a fantastic demonstration of all their skills.
Chance for us to catch a breather. 1 more climber to come in this second set of problems, and here they come right now, wandering their way up the stairs. Akiyo Noguchi and Jakob Schubert. They would have heard the roars going on. They know what's happening. They know the contenders are getting tops. They got an idea in the back of their head what they need to do to stay in the race.
Absolutely. Some of the guys have headphones on in isolation, but no headphones in the world are blocking out this noise. They're going to know what's going on. Jakob here taking his time. They've already had observations, so it's surprising that some of the competitors are taking so long. But yeah, Jakob is fully aware of the fact that he's come out and had a flash on the first boulder, so if he flashes this one, he's in with a great shout. So let's see what method. He's adopting the straight up method. We know this to be the harder method, so he might reconsider things. Really slippy footholds. He's taken the heel as well. You can see the route climbing skills kicking in here. He's not losing his cool. He's taking his time to figure things out. And Akiyo equally this is incredible. She doesn't seem to be, it's effortless almost. You can see in her face, there's no heavy breathing, just cool, calm, collected, and really impressive demonstration.
It's poetry in motion, isn't it?
It's a beautiful thing. Let's hope she can top it.
I'm sorry, Akiyo. I really am. I was there about to big you up and just falling a little bit short, but she knows the route now.
Yeah, absolutely. Obviously, when in this kind of situation you fall off, it's very difficult not to be demotivated from having fallen off, but equally you've got to focus on the positives and say, which is, I have got to that point and I'm capable of getting to that point again. And I'm probably preaching to the converted with Akiyo. She knows she's a multiple World Cup winner. She knows what to do.
Wow. We're approaching the halfway point. After these climbers, I'll give you a rundown of where we stand in the leaderboard. 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, I'm surprised with Jakob here. He's really going directly up into this green volume. interesting approach, crimping the back of the volumes. I would think he's got to probably rethink his strategy here, and I'm sure maybe on the next go try something different, because he's not made any progress on the first 2 tries, so I would think that would be the best course of action.
90 seconds to go for these 2 climbers, and we'll have an idea which way this tide is turning in regards to this final. What a final this has been, John, so far.
Absolutely. So we've got Akiyo coming back on here. You know, Alex with 2 in 4. Akiyo's 2 in 3 if she does this now. So let's see what happens. She's been so steady up to this point. She's making these crimps look like jugs, and the wall looks like it's a slab. It's pretty impressive. You've got to remember, guys, that this finishing hold is completely blind. So she's...
By the coat of paint on her fingernails.
Absolutely, that would have taken some skin, but rockets her straight to the top of the board. We've got a fantastic split of results here. Jamie Cassidy will just be walking around with a big smile on his face, I think, because after the semi-final where we had so many tied places, he's got an absolutely perfect split. Akiyo 2 in 3, PUCCIO 2 in 4, STÖHR 2 in 5, fantastic.
Jakob Schubert's still to come. I'll run through all of these guys. Now, Schubert flashed first time around. He's the last man out. Some would have put him down as a favourite here, but he's struggling here, and could see him blunder over a fence, you could say.
Yeah, but thankfully he's figured out the groove beater now, so I'm pretty confident he'll get up to the bonus in the next few seconds. He just needs to push the weight through the feet, keep building up that left hand. Fantastic. Just not enough.
He's out of time. So then, this is where we stand at the halfway point of this IFSC Climbing World Cup here in Hamilton, near Toronto, Canada, in 2013. Alex Puccio leads. 2 tops from 4, 2 bonuses from 2. Beg your pardon, Akio Noguchi is the one who leads. The scoreboard has yet to be updated, so I'll just run it through there. Akio Noguchi leads. 2 tops from 3, 2 bonuses from 2. Alex Puccio in second place. 2 tops from 4, 2 bonuses from 2. Anna STÖHR in third place. 2 tops from 5, 2 bonuses from a 5. Shauna COXSEY, fourth place. 2 tops from 7, 2 bonuses from 5. Momoka Oda, 1 top from 1, 2 bonuses from 5. And Kata SAURWEIN, 1 top from 4, 1 bonus from 2. And this is where we look in the men's competition, and that is correct. Kilian FISCHHUBER leads. 2 tops from 3, 2 bonuses from 3. Jorg VERHOEVEN, 2 tops from 4, 2 bonuses from 4. Then Schubert flashing at the first top, and then MCCOLL. Sugimoto took 2 goes on his first problem, as did Gamanov, and it goes down on the count back roll for those guys. Third problem number 3. You've been out there, John, and had a look. What are these guys facing?
Yeah, so for the men's, this was the one that I thought would really sort the wheat from the chaff, because it's a very difficult start. 2 slopers, sloping volumes into 2 crimps, and then from there they've got to swing the feet through onto a very small orange foothold on the lip of the wall that you can see, and then get the toe hook in. So he's just going the direct method there, campusing up. Speaking with the route setters, the way they set it was to throw a right toe hook in on that small blue nubbin on the silver volume. And then we've got Katharina on female 3 here. Plenty of volumes to go at here, mixed with some really good holds. Pretty basic problem as far as the girls are concerned. The bonus zone you can just see there with the tag. And yeah, just in case you're building the feet up very, very high. But Ray figuring out this reef section, lots of momentum. Hopefully he's going to figure out a reason why that blue screw-on you can see on your screen is there. But likewise, looking strong, potentially he could just campus it.
We're at the halfway point. Everybody take a breather, take a moment to rest. If you've got a towel next to you, want to wipe your hands, because our palms are sweaty, and no doubt yours are as well. This has been a great final so far, and hopefully it will continue. We still can't pick a winner.
No, although we've got a perfect spread, it's still anyone's for the taking, really. We've still got 2 boulders to go. Katharina here making fantastic progress up onto the volumes. She needs to build the feet up now so she can get up on the biceps and yeah, fantastic effort here. She needs to get the feet sorted to go again for this very small finishing hold. It's blind, there's no chalk to show where it is. She's just got to go for it.
A leap of faith, as it were.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, she'll be aware, having viewed the problem, as to where the hold is, but when you get up there, you have the last move, you're playing the percentages, you know, you don't want to fall, and when you don't want to fall, you hold on even tighter. It's just a downward spiral, if you will, and generally speaking, on those kind of moves, the people who are more relaxed, more dynamic, sort of an alley-oop style, will probably have the better success, rather than I'll probably be proved wrong by Alex when she pulls up on the bicep and locks it out. But
is this a problem that's going to trouble Puccio?
I think Puccio will have a good time on this one.
Have a good time on it?
Yeah, I think so.
We shall see. She'll be out in about 15 minutes' time. Sugimoto here, he's struggling.
Yeah, he is. As I said, the resetters, the toe hook sequence was the way that made this problem work. He's not quite seen that, but the two crimps he's going for are pretty small on that volume, but he's just falling short. He's getting the distance, but because he's hitting them in a drag and they're so the edges are so shallow, he's not able to latch onto it. If he went into it as a crimp, he'd have a lot. He'd be a lot better off, but obviously with the big distance, it's impossible for him to do that.
A lot of love going on in Twitter right now for the root setter. Jamie Cassidy is the root setter, the chief root setter from Liverpool in England. He is actually 10 feet away from me, kicking around a basketball. He doesn't want to watch these finals. He should be. He should be proud of what he's doing right now. They've given all these climbers a great test, haven't they, John?
Yeah, and Ray, fantastic effort there. He's trying to get that blue hold, but it's unfortunately the foothold rather than a handhold. But fantastic effort there. Gecko-style splayed hands up to the red crimps. And as you can see, the clock in the bottom corner of our screen is just a guide. The official time has now gone, so he's going to spend his time there. He can chill out. It's 4+ minutes, so if he falls off now, that's his game over.
Look at the composure in the Japanese face. He's ready. He's intent. One roll of the dice here for the Japanese.
Yep, one big pull and it could all be over for him. Yeah.
It's not his day. He waits to the crowd. They respond in kind. Sugimoto, I think he's playing for pride now. I don't think he's going to be the champion here in Hamilton. But a great effort he's done all weekend. Now then, 2 problems to go for Schubert. Do you put him favourite?
No, you've got to say the balance has shifted now into Kilian and Jorg's favour. You know, they've got the advantage of having done the other boulder, so they'll be coming out to that knowing that they've got that advantage. It'll relax them slightly, but yeah, I'm sure Kilian is fired up for this one, and this kind of technical problem, figuring out specific feet like that, he's normally pretty good at, and you can see him there spending the extra time. There's a reason he's doing that. Even with the 2 minutes observation and the hour he's had in isolation to think about it, he's still not too sure about what he's going to do.
You went out there with Jamie Cassidy earlier and had a look at all these routes. Is this the most evil of the 4 for the men?
Yeah, for sure. This looked like the trickiest one to read, particularly in terms of the foot sequences, which, you know, we're not talking about massive footholds or massive arrests. We're talking about small screw-ons that you know, are hard to read. But Momoka here making great progress as well. Very smooth, calm, calculated climber. Kilian's back on. He's found that orange foothold into the blue. Again, that hold there is the critical foothold for later on. Smashing it straight through. And Momoka, fantastic.
Momoka Oda goes back into the race. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. She's back. For Schubert in the meantime.
Yep, Kilian's up, heading for zone. The holds get a lot better now. This foothold is the crux. It's very easy to slip off this left foothold now. So he's got to decide what he's going to do. Left hand or right hand first. That's the good sequence, I think. Come in here, out to the right, jump to the top, and he's given himself a fantastic chance of winning. He's
Oh, no! No! I was getting ready to say FISCHHUBER has got one hand on a gold medal there, but I think he lost his grip. I think you're looking at his hands there and clenching them a little, like to say they're a little bit sweaty.
Yeah, the left hand hold out of those two holds is one of those rounded, slopey crimps that we've been talking about before. And I think basically he got up there and he was rubbing his hands with his trousers and he just thought, there's no way I can hold that hold. I've got to try and go left hand to the crimp where I can really bear down on. But yeah, he's obviously having some real skin issues here. You can see him working his fingers there. Might even have strained something, but he's chilling out. He knows he's got plenty of time. He's flashed the bonus hold, so he's in a very strong position already. In these kind of instances where you're fighting fatigue, you're fighting skin, you're fighting conditions, you know, just take your time, and one good go is better than 3 average ones.
I should mention as well, in the meantime, we're waiting for Kilian to start his second attempt here on this third problem. Momoka Oda, after flashing that third problem, she's raced into the lead in the women's competition. 2 tops from 2, 3 bonuses from 6. But bear in mind, we're still waiting for Noguchi, PUCCIO, STÖHR and COXSEY to come. FISCHHUBER is away.
Yeah, absolutely back on. 50 seconds to go. Smashed it straight up to the crimps. Fantastic contact strength there. You can see him dragging. He's going to get up onto the crimps, lock the thumbs down, out to the zone. Great, really strong effort. Be interesting to see what he does now, whether he'll go right hand again or whether he'll try and get his left hand onto the better crimp. You can see him taking more time here. He's obviously had a rethink about things. Yeah, I think he's going to go left hand to the right hand crimp. Yeah. Now get the feet round onto the blue screw on, tag in the next crimp and slam for the top. Come on, Kilian. Here we go. These are bad holds he's on now. Can he keep the tension?
Can he keep it together? FISCHHUBER, the seconds counting down. No!
He loves a bit of a joking smile there, but he will be bitterly disappointed not to top that one. But at the end of the day, I think his skin just was shot.
So, of the 4 to come in that men's competition, I tell you what, if one of them finds a top, all of a sudden they're going to be well back in this competition.
Well, if I was Jorg sitting in isolation now, I'd be thinking this is great news. You know, Kilian was the only other climber with 2 boulders to his name. If he can come out now and get a quick top, he goes straight to the top of the leaderboard with 3 boulders and then 1 to go. Puts himself in a fantastic position.
Is this? Shauna McCall, out he comes. Massive cheer from the crowd. Anna STÖHR out as well. If McCall is to win this, he's got to top this, you would argue.
Yeah, you probably say that he's got to get a top here really to put himself back in with a chance of winning. Anna likewise should be looking for a quick top here to slingshot herself back into things, but slipping off again. The Austrian's not enjoying things at the moment. Sean's off though. He always enjoys being with his feet off. Very strong climber, but just falling short on there again. Looking at the skin. Interesting that the route setters have all had that different approach, slinging up their right toe hook onto the blue. Nobody's quite figured out that sequence, but you know, Kilian's got up and Ray's also held it, so maybe that is the way.
STÖHR in the meantime. Second attempt on problem 3. The crowd right behind her, as well as the native climber, Shauna McCall. Anna STÖHR, here we go.
Yeah, absolutely fantastic. That's a brilliant effort. Laying the gauntlet down for the others now. She knows that some of the others haven't had a top, so that probably...
She puts her in the lead. He'll put her in the lead. There she goes. 3 tops from 7, 3 bonuses from 7. In the lead, she goes. Still got Noguchi, PUCCIO and COXSEY still to come.
Yep, so any of the girls, I mean, Anna 3 and 7 there, so Akiyo, PUCCIO, COXSEY, well, Shauna needs to flash it really to get back into the hunt. Alex can have 3 goes and Akiyo 4.
2 minutes to go for Sean McCall. You would argue it's the final hangs in the balance for the 25-year-old Canadian. The crowd are right behind Sean McCall right now. They know this is an important moment of this IFSC final. The noise in here is deafening. No. Arguably, he's probably got one more go here. "30 seconds to go from the course, so one last hurrah for the Canadian on this third problem. The crowd are cheering him on. They're right behind him right now. Sean McCall. Final attempt on problem 3. Away he goes.
Yeah, last roll of the dice here for Sean. Taking his time, winding down the clock. Remember that ours is just a guideline, so when the whistle sounds, that's when his time's up. So now he's back on. If he falls off now, game over. He's up. Taking his time now. Big effort, Sean. Come on.
It's not going to be his day. Barring a lot of misfortune from all the other climbers, the fairy tale is not going to happen for Canada's Sean McCall.
Yeah, I mean, really unfortunate there. You can see him looking at his skin and the disappointment on his face. I mean, statistically, there is still a possibility that he could win. He's flashed the first problem, so if Kilian fails on the next one and Sean flashes it, he could still win, but you know, it's too early to tell.
It's going to be a lot of misfortune though, isn't it, John?
Yeah, it's obviously not in his favour at the moment, which is unfortunate, but yeah, you know, dreams come true, so let's see what happens.
We shall see. Next climber out, Shauna COXSEY. COXSEY 2, tops from 7, 2 bonuses from 5. Again, you'd argue, if she wants to take this home, top in a flash or no more than 2 goes.
She needs it quick, yeah. Anna's in 3 and 7. Shauna's in 2 and 7, so she needs a flash to be in with the heart chance. But Rustam here, getting stuck straight into the crimps and adopting a slightly unusual approach here, switching his hands about and taking a unbelievable grip. That screw-on thumb catch and a rep. It's just a phenomenal idea. I mean, to put it in perspective, the thumb catch on the lip of the roof is just a terrible foothold, let alone a handhold.
In the meantime, COXSEY taking a steady approach here. Away she goes. All of a sudden, she's looking for the top, but she finds it. Oh! Fingertips on it. So near yet so far.
Yeah, you can see the disappointment there. She knows that was a good opportunity, but next go, you know, should be confident of topping that. If she tops it, puts her straight into second place with the second boulder, the final boulder still to go, so all to play for.
Galmanov currently sits in 6th place. Again, should he top this, he is right back in it. Such is the difficulty of this third problem for the men.
Again, similarly to Sean on the third boulder where he did that jump out and almost held the hold, I kind of want Rustam to do it that way now I've seen it. It's just phenomenal. You know, it's great to see the guys, the amount of imagination they have on these problems. You know, it's obvious the route setters have set a particular way, but, you know, they figure things out. They find things that route setters didn't know about. Like this insane thumb catcher. I mean, awesome. Awesome, Rustam. Fantastic. He's in with a great shout here because he's second to none on crimps, and if he can get established, unfortunate.
Do you reckon he's got a half chance at this?
Yeah, I think. Here goes Shauna. Come on, Shauna.
COXSEY. She needs it. No, fingertips again.
Yeah, Shauna, Heartbreak Hotel, twice having her hand on the hold. I mean, she's making the distance, she's getting the right area, but the trouble is with this hold, again, is the depth of the crimp that they're going for. She's hitting it as a drag, which is meaning that she's got to fall back onto the edge of it, and the edge is so small that she's just slipping off. Plus her feet are off as well, which makes it even harder. But both climbers here putting in a great performance. That's the whistle.
That's the 1 minute warning for both these climbers. You're just in awe here, John, of the Rustam's approach on this third problem.
Yeah, I mean, it's incredible. There's obviously no chalk on that, so he's come up with something in isolation that he thinks will work for him. I think it's probably strategic based on his size. He's looked at the distance between the two holds the other way, and he's figured, you know what, I've got a higher percentage chance of doing it the other way. So, but anyway, Shauna, straight to the top again. Come on.
COXSEY, she can see the hold. Yes, this time.
So that puts her straight up the leaderboard into second. She'll obviously be disappointed not to get it on the first try, but anyway, puts her in with a great shot for the final boulder. And Rustam on the whistle, final go here, last chance. He's been campusing on those crimps for a substantial amount of time. Great endurance.
He's gonna go. I think he knows he can do that. A rueful smile from the Russian. But it might be too little too late for him. We'll have to wait and see. Still 2 more climbers to go in this third problem.
So yeah, it's a showdown with Anna and Shauna really for the win. Anna flashes it, she wins. If she does it on her 4th attempt, it gives Shauna a shot coming out and flashing it. But
bear in mind, we've still got Akiyo Noguchi and Alex Puccio to come here, John. So don't jump the gun too soon. I know you really want Shauna to win. She's been banging on the door for a World Cup title for a long time now. But there's one climber in particular, Alex Puccio, who I think means a little bit of business here this evening.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see how she does. This problem, if I was to pick a boulder that would suit her most, I think she'd probably say that this would be it. So, yeah, I think provided she can dial in that final dead point over the roof, she could be in for a flash here, which again would put her straight up ahead of Anna in first.
Now, here's one gentleman who can make a name for himself this evening. A lead World Cup winner last year in IMST. I was there to commentate on that at the time, and you just spotted here something, John. It looks good.
Yeah, he's found that toe hook that we were talking about at the start. Jamie Cassidy said was the way that this problem should go. And on the flash go, it's fantastic. Jorg's really stretched out there. And Alex right at the top of this climb. Final dead point to go, locking it out.
Puccio! Well, I think she realised that she got the wrong top. She got the right top. Oh, no, I don't think she hasn't put both hands on it, has she? Now she has.
Incredible finish. I mean, if she dropped off there, that would have been a crime, but she can laugh about it now. But I think had she dropped off that big jug, she would be fuming. I mean, the crowd, you could hear a pin drop then.
That's the most quiet this crowd has been in the last 2 days. Oh, that would have been a cardinal sin of epic proportions for Alex PUCCIO if she did that and then dropped. But she gets away with it. She's in the lead. She's ahead of STÖHR and COXSEY, and it could be the Americans' day here in Canada.
It's funny, I was talking to Jamie Cassidy when we were viewing the problems, and I said, do you not want to put some black tape separating these problems? To which he replied, there's no way anyone will go out there. Absolutely not. Well, Alex certainly has had a different approach, but fair play, you know. Let's not get away from the fact she just flashed that boulder. Awesome.
Jorg VERHOEVEN, in the meantime. A lot of love for Jorg on Twitter. He's got a lot of fans. Second, his best ever result in a climbing event, in bouldering that is, 6 years ago in Hala in 2007. He won in Imst in the lead last year. I was there to cover that, and he was shocked at the time. But could it be his day today here in Hamilton? Is it the right way he's doing this?
Yeah, when I viewed the problem, to be honest, I didn't, similarly to all the other guys, I didn't read it as a toe hook on the blue. I saw that as an intermediate up to the bonus, but Jamie Cassidy assured me that the body position, you would feel that that is the logical way, and it's interesting that Jorg's the only one to do this that way, but I do think that's probably the higher percentage way. The others have all been doing a very dynamic move up to the two red crimps, and Jorg's just been able to lock it out. Let's see how it goes this go. Yeah, so he's tried it the other way, satisfy his curiosity, I would think, and now let's hope he goes back to the other method, which he's had some good success with.
Last all the dice for VERHOEVEN. It's been an evil problem this for the men. Last all the dice for VERHOEVEN. Last chance here for Jorg. What can he do here? No. He'll have one more go. Schubert to come on this problem, but the cards, all the aces are with for Schubert right now. Somebody just coming on Twitter and asked, because Alex PUCCIO went to the right after topping, would she be penalised? No, there was no black tape that we could see above the wall, so no penalty will be added to PUCCIO.
So yeah, here we go. Final climber, Jakob Schubert. Again, obviously, as we all know, a very strong group climber, so it'll be interesting to see which method he adopts. Very strong on the crimp, very good power endurance being a route climber, so I'm sure fatigue won't be an issue higher up on the boulder.
It's a strong climber, Schubert. We've seen him win many a lead title, winning the world title at lead climbing last year. And he's no mug at bouldering either. He's a double World Cup champion in bouldering. And he'll throw his hat in the ring here, should he top this. It's difficult, isn't it, John?
Yeah, completely blind, that move. So as you can see, he got the right amount of distance there, but just too far to the right. Akiyo just starting up on women's 3 here. I've been really impressed with the way she's been climbing. Just so slow and steady, methodical approach. Very few mistakes so far today. She's looking in great form.
Noguchi looks excellent. Beautifully done this from Noguchi. Just making sure compose herself, get it right. Oh, nearly. She recovered well. Beautifully done. And again, oh, 2 in a row. Is it going to be third time's a charm? Yes, it is. Is it? Skin of her nails again.
Incredible from Akiyo, 3 times a charm. I mean, she reloaded those cannons twice. That is impressive.
Wow. Simply wow. And that puts her racing to the top of the lead. Schubert, look at this. Look at this. He's away and he's going to grin in this race.
Yep. Gripping away, Jakob. Come on. Jump to finish. Oh.
He had it. He had it. He knows he had it.
Jakob really, really needing this top now to get back into the fight. If he tops it, I think it doesn't matter how many attempts, he's got a really good shot of winning. Obviously, Kilian sitting pretty now with 2 and 3. Jorg in second, 2 and 4. I mean, he was close there. I think if he can flip that left hand round the arete again, he'll be in for the top.
90 seconds there for Schubert. One of the nicest guys on the circuit, without a doubt. I haven't seen him in over 9 months, and he came over to me like I was his long-lost brother. A class act on and off the wall. And let's see if it can be a class act once again on the wall after trying to find the top here. He looks good here, John.
Yeah, he's getting into this hold really well, crimping it, getting out onto this right hold. Super good use of his body position there. Good tension. Interesting here on the heel hook approach. Shaking out, unusual for Jakob being a route climber. Power endurance he's normally strong on. Let's hope he's got enough in the tank to finish this off. He's up.
He's up, he's up. This could put him in pole position here on the only climb at the top on this third problem. Oh. Wow.
He's absolutely gassed. You can see him there having a sit down. Great effort from Jakob. So unfortunate. Still plenty of time. He can chill out. Yeah, come on.
They're right behind him here in Hamilton.
Yeah, he can take his time now. He knows he's got one more go left, and also he'll know that he can get stuck into the groove and have a sit on his legs, even when the buzzer goes.
Last roll of the dice for Schubert. If he wants to get a gold medal and another World Cup title, you would argue he needs to find the top here. This is the last chance saloon for him. So much cheer. So much energy here in this room. It is fantastic. It's been a joy to cover this. It really has. Schubert. He applauds the crowd for their support. And now we know what we have left. Simple. Kilian for Schubert flashes, he's the champion. Akiyo Noguchi, she flashes, she's the champion.
Absolutely, yeah. The positions are pretty spread out now. They've got a perfect split of results in the women's and men's. So all to play for going in the final block. I mean, a fantastic situation to be in. You
would argue it's a four-way dance between Noguchi, PUCCIO, Noguchi I should say, PUCCIO, STÖHR and COXSEY. ODA mathematically can do it, but she would need the other four above her to have a terrible time ahead of her. Katharina, she's playing for pride now.
Yeah, from Shauna's point of view, she needs the others to fail realistically, and then she needs to come out and do it. But that's possible.
For Schubert is the one who holds the aces. If he flashes the last one, he's the champion and will pick up a 20th World Cup crown. Jorg Verhoeven, don't write him off. It's still possible he can win. Anna, Jakob Schubert and Sean McCall. Though flashes right at the beginning, it's still mathematically possible they can win. But again, would need some misfortune from the ones around them.
Yeah, unfortunately Sean's attempts to bonus will probably hold him back in terms of that overall standing, but yeah, if he comes out and flashes this boulder, he puts himself in a great position. This is a really interesting start from the route setters. This right hand hold is incredibly small. Really difficult pounce move up to the right now to secure bonus. Great tension from Ray here. Looks like we could have a flash on the cards.
Sugimoto. Beautifully done. Yes, yes, yes!
Incredible. Flash the boulder, great way to finish the competition. Now, what's really interesting is we know that boulder is probably one of the easier ones. So, are the guys at the top of the table going to keep their act together, or are they going to fall? That's what's going to be interesting.
It's all about holding your nerve on that last problem.
Absolutely. I mean, Kilian and Jorg, they'll be sitting there thinking, okay, so Rei's flashed it. It's possible for me to flash it, and if I flash it, I podium. So, happy days, I think, for those two.
Wow. And what about the others? Sean McCall needs to flash it, Jakob needs to flash it, pressure going into it.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, there's pressure for all of them. I mean, at this point, they'll know pretty much where they're sitting, so the pressure will be for the guys at the top more than the guys underneath.
Two minutes to go.
So this final problem for the girls is the one that the route setters have tinkered with most since the semi-final round. Kata here really getting stuck in. The meat of the problem coming up once she gets the bonus. Once she grabs the bonus, needs to get a left hand in underneath on the purple volume and go again with the right hand to the blue crimp on the lip. As I say, quite a lot of tinkering. Hopefully they've not tweaked it too hard for the girls. It'd be great to see some tops to finish.
You've seen this fourth problem for the women. It's not as straightforward as the one for the men that you could argue. This is not one of holding your nerve. They have to earn it if they want to win it.
Yeah, absolutely. For the girls, this is a much more difficult affair. Having said that, you know, Rei's an extremely strong climber. There's a possibility he may have just come out and absolutely smashed it. Only time will tell.
And indeed, only time will tell. Kata Zervine, yet another final for her. She will be pleased. It's not a podium for her, and I doubt she'll get past her best. She will not get past, in fact, her best ever finish, which is 5th place in an IFSC competition. But still, it's a great effort for Kata regardless, and yet another final for her under her belt.
Yeah, absolutely. For everyone here, they're in it to win it, but making finals is the real priority. So, you know, she'll be thrilled to be in the final, and let's see if she can get on the podium now.
30 seconds to go. The crowd right behind Zervine right now.
Come on, Kata. She's much more steady on this move now. Oh.
Not to be her day. She'll have one more go at this.
Yeah, one for the crowd now. Really meaty volume section here. She'll be absolutely goosed. You've got to remember they've done 5 boulder qualification yesterday, a 4 boulder semi-final earlier, and now these 4 boulder problems. As you can see there, totally gassed, but fantastic effort.
Someone on their feet here in Hamilton for the effort for Katharina Zervine. She will finish in 6th place. Yet another final for her. Yet to get past her best finish of 5th, but she'll be pleased with her effort all the same in this final. Right then, this men's race can be decided right now.
Yep, Kilian looking very relaxed here. He knows what position he's in. He's been here, I want to say hundreds of times before, but probably tens of times before, knowing exactly what he needs to do. He'll also be confident knowing that Rei's come out and flashed it. That will give him added confidence. So, yeah, let's see if he can hold that bonus hold, and if he does, he's in with a great shot.
Sugimoto, I should also tell you, from that flash, he's got himself in silver medal position at the moment, so a little late rally up the rails from the Japanese, but this is the climb for the 20th World Cup crown. Momoka Oda, by the way, if she flashes this, mathematically it's still possible she could win. Not a bad effort this from Oda.
Yeah, Momoka really, similarly to Akiyo, very calm, collected, methodical approach here. She knows this is a big move, laying it up. Here we go. Great tension. Not quite sure if they'll give her the bonus for that, but let's see what the judges say.
Kilian Schubert fell on his first attempt. Kilian FISCHHUBER, I should say. I'm getting my names mixed up, all the producer had to correct me. It's so exciting here. FISCHHUBER fell on his first attempt.
Yeah, that just shows the quality of Ray as well, you know. He's come up and he's done the business on the final boulder, put himself straight into second place. Kilian sitting pretty obviously with the 4 bonuses, but yeah, he really needs this top.
Indeed he does. And he still has annals of time to do it. We're just looking at the maths on the screen here. Even though FISCHHUBER's fell, he didn't need a flash hit. He can do it on this attempt and still be the champion. Jorg Verhoeven's only got 2 bonuses out of the 3. FISCHHUBER's got 4. So if Kilian does it on this go, he will pick up a 20th World Cup crown. He's away.
Turn the left hand slightly, that's it. That's the adjustment I think he needs. Up to the bonus. Keep the tension. Left heel up on. Into the undercut. Perfect. Now if he can roll into this crimp here, he's just going to jump.
Is it number 20? Is it number 20? Yes, sir! One of Austria's greatest exports has picked up World Cup number 20. Kilian FISCHHUBER, you bow to the crowd. And look at the mass. Jorg Verhoeven can't catch him. Regardless of what Jorg does, Kilian FISCHHUBER is the champion here in Hamilton.
Fantastic, number 20. I mean, just an incredible athlete, an incredible ambassador for the sport. It's just unbelievable.
Just give you confirmation, FISCHHUBER 3 tops and 5, 4 bonuses in 5 attempts. Jorg Verhoeven right now, 2 tops and 4, 2 bonuses in 4 attempts. He cannot be caught. FISCHHUBER will pick up a World Cup number 20 here in Hamilton.
Yeah, I guess the stubble approach is working for him today. A little bit more relaxed, maybe. But yeah, awesome effort. And let's hope Momoka can get to the top now.
Momoka Oda. Can she throw her hat in the ring late on here? Bonus? No. Great effort from the Japanese once again. Only 19 years of age, John. A bright future ahead of her.
Unbelievable, yeah. Fantastic effort there. Just not quite figuring it out. I think, you know, with a couple more minutes, she'd have certainly figured it out. But yeah, let's see who's up next. I'm looking forward to seeing Alex PUCCIO on this. I think she's got, obviously, with the strength, could be a one to watch.
So the men's have been decided. We're playing for silver medal in the men's race. Sugimoto currently holds that. Jorg Verhoeven is still to come. Sean McCall can pick up silver here. Now Anna AUT. Currently in 3rd place. 3 tops in 7, 3 bonuses from 7.
So Anna really needs to flash this and put her hopes on other people falling off. Looks unlikely that that her and Kelly are going to get the pair of victories together, but you know, this last boulder has caused a lot of people a lot of difficulties so far. So she comes out and flashes it. Who knows what could happen?
I said at the top of the programme about 12 months ago in Innsbruck, Kilian FISCHHUBER and Anna AUT won on their home soil. Could that be an omen? Have I put the kiss of life into the performance this evening?
I don't know, but she's up and she's looking really strong. Let's see if she can get to this bonus now.
Anna AUT. No. They're all cheering on Sean McCall here. He's only fighting for 2nd.
Yeah, Sean's using the toe hooks and compression really well here. Boning down on that right hand, into the bonus. Oh, just off. You can see him there adjusting his left hand to more of a side pull as he fell off. That's the position he needs to get his hand in before he goes to the bonus. That's the critical thing that Kilian did on his second attempt. So let's see how Sean gets up on that and whether he can engage that slight tweak before moving out to the bonus.
Wow. Anna STÖHR, can she take the lead? Here she needs the top, otherwise it's not going to be a 5th World Cup crown here in Hamilton. A 5th of this year, 17 in all she's won, and again, like a partner, what a record.
Yeah, absolutely. Going back to the problem though, this is the one that the route setters have tinkered with. Speaking to Jamie, they have changed it slightly, so maybe they've overcooked it, but either way, 3 boulders in the final is pretty good. And Sean McCall pumping out the crowd here on his final boulder.
They're right behind Sean McCall here in the arena.
So Sean's adopted a slightly different approach to the other guys. The other guys are starting cross-handed at the start, which is making this next move much more difficult for him here. But incredible use of the sloper, and that's it. That's the adjustment I think he needs to grab the bonus with his right hand. Difficult cut loose with the feet now. Come on, Sean. Here we go. Yes. Get the heel in, engage the clutch, and drop the hammer. Come on.
He's getting cheered by this crowd. Canny to the sky on a wave of emotion. Sean McCall, beautiful. Anna STÖHR. Anna STÖHR. Here's Anna STÖHR. Keep an eye on her. The crowd is on the big Anna STÖHR. She gets the top as well.
She's done it. She has done it. I think this has put her straight into first now. Although she's had plenty of attempts, all the other girls haven't done it so far. She's put herself in the best possible situation. We've still got Alex PUCCIO, we've still got Shauna COXSEY, we've still got Akiyo Noguchi, but she is in it.
They hug each other, STÖHR and McCall. They topped out at the same time. What a final this has been here in Hamilton. It's been one of the best, whatever happens.
Oh, incredible. Looking at the results now, unfortunately, it looks like Shauna COXSEY is playing for a podium place now. Unfortunately, the win's out of question. She's 3 in 10 and Anna's 4 in 10. But Akiyo and Alex all to play for still. Hard one to call. Anna worked hard for that, but can the others figure it out?
Alex PUCCIO has got 5 goes at this to get ahead of STÖHR. Noguchi will have 6 if PUCCIO does not do it. In the meantime, in the men's race, FISCHHUBER, he's already there, he is the champion. Rei Sugimoto is in 2nd place after flashing the last problem. He's in silver medal position. Sean McCall, after that top, has got himself in bronze.
Yeah, at the moment in bronze. I mean, we've still got Jorg and Jakob to come out to finish. So if Jakob flashes it, he's going to go straight into 2nd place. But I'm still blown away by Kilian. I mean, fantastic effort.
Rustam Kalmanov. Possible. I think he may only be playing here for pride. Possibly for bronze medal if he flashes this and gets ahead of Rustam.
Definitely still in this for a podium place. He absolutely crushed that move to the sloper, and I can't see him falling on this top section, but I may curse him. Let's find out.
Beautifully played.
Yeah, fantastic. He's obviously disappointed there. He knows he missed an opportunity on that on the other ones, but I've never seen Rustam so animated in a competition, which is nice to see. Appreciating the crowd in a typical Russian style.
Oh, I'm out of breath. Such has been relentless since 5 p.m. here local time. We've been on air for nearly 2 hours, and it's just been a joy. It's been an absolute joy to cover this. It's been brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Shauna COXSEY playing for pride, playing for a podium finish. Again, it hasn't been a bad competition for Shauna, but it's just too many mistakes early on.
Yeah, unfortunately again for Shauna, just missing out. Looks like, well, provided she does the boulder, the number of attempts. But you know, this girl's got such a future ahead of her. She's already as firmly established herself as pretty much the number 3 in the world. And you know, it's just incredible to see at such a young age.
PUCCIO to come, and so is Noguchi to come after COXSEY. Basically, Shauna, regroup ahead of Vale in 5 days' time.
Yeah, for sure. For all of the athletes now, including myself, it's going to be hard to get ready for the next one in such a short amount of time. Some of us today, the people who haven't qualified, obviously been straight back to training, and likewise we've got to get over to Denver and then up to Vale. The altitude is going to be a key factor there instead of the temperature perhaps, so we're going to be getting our running shoes on, and if anyone's out in the Vale area, you'll probably see some pasty British people running on in the morning.
We're in Vale 5 days from now, more than that later on. Shauna COXSEY in the meantime.
Yeah, unfortunately Shauna's struggling finding the right methodology here. She's going feet first, but interesting approach. With the clamp on the big grey entreprise volume, all the girls prior to her have been going left foot on top, right toe hook. And she's been doing the opposite, which is making the body position a lot more difficult, particularly on that greasy purple volume.
45 seconds to go for Shauna COXSEY, playing for pride. The business end is still to come. What a great final we've had here in Hamilton. It's one of the best atmospheres I've heard in sports that I've covered around the world, and I've covered many. This has been absolutely brilliant.
Come on, Shauna, figure out the feet. That's it. Engage the clamp. She looked pretty goose there. I mean, happy to have made finals, but I know Shauna very well, and she'll be absolutely gutted not to be podiuming today.
It's only a matter of time for Shauna COXSEY. I think she will finish this tournament in 4th place. She will do indeed. She will not podium this time around. Alex PUCCIO will be up next. Hasn't won a World Cup in 4 years. Is this her moment?
This is a fantastic opportunity. You know, we all know Alex, we all know she likes the power, but can she figure out the sequence here? If she flashes it, I believe Akiyo needs to have one fall, and then they will be tied, and it will go on count back, and they're tied in the semi-final. So this is going to be a really interesting finish.
Jorg VERHOEVEN, in the meantime, a flash from him. Even if he did flash it, it was the bonus hold. He missed out on that, one of the earlier problems. This is a chance here to match his greatest ever victory, and that being 2nd place.
This is Jorg for the silver place. Awesome, fantastic. He'll be thrilled with that. He's climbed fantastically well all weekend, and he's had a great season. And PUCCIO is up.
Now then, PUCCIO, here we go. Is it Alex's time? She's got to reach for it. No. She's still got time to go. Needs the top though. Nothing else will do.
Yeah, 100% needs a top to be with any chance of this now. She's obviously got 5 tries to be within shooting distance of Anna, leaving Akiyo to have a shocker. But yeah, if she tops it now, Akiyo flashes it, she's in second place, so all to play for still, but pretty confident of her making it, having seen that. She just fumbled going for that crimp, and having seen that move by the route setters earlier, it's not the best of crimps.
Yeah.
Kilian FISCHHUBER has won the men's competition. Jorg VERHOEVEN is in second place right now. Jakob Schubert needs to flash the last problem and he will receive the bronze. But Alex PUCCIO is who we're concentrating on right now.
Yeah, all the focus on Alex here. She's keeping her cool. You can see her there, just taking her time. She's got 1:30 left, plenty of time. She's got up to the crux move now. She knows that the focus is just on securing that hold. If she does that, she'll canvas her way through, no problem. So less is more. Let's get the go.
The crowd are behind her. For the North American native, the Canadians are now have a new favourite.
Yep, she's reloaded the cannons. She's engaged the clamp. Time to pounce like a jaguar.
Not this time. 1 minute to go. She'll have one more good attempt at this. Otherwise, she'll have to wait and try and perform in front of her home crowd in Vail in 5 days' time. I don't know how you're feeling, John, but my palms are sweaty. I don't know how these guys feel out in the arena.
Oh, just sitting here with the sweatiest palms, it's unbelievable. Alex, she's super focused. You can see her here prepping every single last thing. One big go, Alex. You can do it. Come on.
Here we go. Alex PUCCIO. If you want to pick up a second World Cup crown, you need to top this.
Last chance saloon here. Come on, Alex. You know exactly what to do. Engage the clamp. Come on. Here we go. Here we go. Time is up. Last chance.
Time is up. Last chance saloon this for PUCCIO.
She's found the holds now. Here we go. If she gets on the bonus, she's got a great chance now. Super strong. Excellent. On the right foot. Bounce to it. Come on, Alex. You can do it. It's yours. Come on. Bit of hesitation here.
Oh! It's not PUCCIO's day. She will pick up the bronze medal. That is for certain. Akiyo Noguchi, the stage is all yours.
Yeah, stage is set for Akiyo, but I think we just need to take a moment and think about the route setting here. It has to be a fantastic achievement for these guys to get such a clean split like this. I'm just going to say, is it the perfect final? I think we could see the perfect final in terms of results.
Akiyo Noguchi to win her 14th World Cup crown. She needs to top and do it in less than 6 goes.
Yeah, I mean, Anna's the only person to top this so far, and she'll know that. So she'll know the boulder is difficult. She's had COXSEY fail, she's had PUCCIO fail. So that, you know, she'll know it's difficult, but she'll also feel confident that it's hers for the taking.
Of course, as soon as these 2 climbers finish, myself and John will both head upstairs and we'll try and get some reaction from all of these climbers in what can only be described as one of the best finals we've seen on the IFSC circuit for many, many a moon.
Yeah, I mean, the entire Hamilton climbing community here, the organisers, it's just been a fantastic spectacle, and yeah, I certainly want to be coming back in the future.
Akiyo Noguchi, 1 climb away from glory. One attempt down.
Yeah, it's just figuring out the methodology, but Jakob blasting straight through. He's going to put himself on the podium here.
Schubert for bronze. Looks good to me.
Yeah, absolutely. He'll be thrilled to be on the podium. But just that corner problem that really cost him. Wrong methodology going straight up. Couldn't get established in the groove until it was too late.
Jakob Schubert confirms he has got bronze medal. All eyes are on Noguchi right now. If she tops, she wins.
Yeah, last climber of the day. Biggest opportunity here, but she's got herself into a...
What flexibility that is, that's amazing.
Unbelievable. I mean, you can see in her face, she wasn't trying earlier, but now she is trying hard. She wants it.
We're trying to learn this. Noguchi. She's got to reach her toe. This is the one PUCCIO struggled on, and she struggled on it as well.
Akiyo just failing on there. I mean, my tips are dripping here. It's unbelievable. It's hers for the taking, but Anna STÖHR, we've forgotten about it because she was some time ago. Great effort, just coming out and absolutely smashing it once again.
One more good climb left in Noguchi. Or will it be the golden couple of bouldering taking another World Cup apiece?
Yeah, the way it's looking at the moment, it looks like they're going to have some pretty hefty air freight costs getting those trophies back to Austria.
Akiyo Noguchi composing herself, getting ready to go. The last roll of the dice. The last roll of the dice for Noguchi. She got 50 seconds, obviously resting. Seeing the route, planning it in her mind. Here we go. The Women's Bouldering World Cup here in Hamilton. All rests on this climb. All or nothing. Noguchi or STÖHR. Somebody put out the back of this arena a sign, I'll say shortly, if Noguchi doesn't do this. Here comes Akiyo. Away she goes, Sean.
Absolutely no time left on the clock now. This is it, make or break. Engaging this unbelievable split clamp. Really working, great methodology. I mean, keeping the points of contact like that. Time is up. She's getting up on the bonus now.
On the bonus, you can see her face. It's a mask of pain right now as she tries to go, but it's gone. The hold is gone. Akiyo Noguchi, it's a fantastic effort, but it's the golden couple from Austria who take all the plaudits here in Hamilton. Anna STÖHR is the champion, takes her 18th World Cup crown. Kilian FISCHHUBER, his 20th World Cup crown. It has been a final to remember and a joy to watch.
Yeah, drinks are on Austria. I'll see you guys in the bar.
Here it is, Kilian FISCHHUBER. The moment, this was the climb, John, talk us through it.
Yeah, I mean, in terms of the overall competition, it had to be the second problem, the groove problem, which has been the one that's made the comp for Kili. You know, he found the solution the quickest, and really that's helped him. He's been less fatigued for the last blocks, and on this final one here, you know, just awesome to see him do it. And you can see the competitors there, Jakob and Sean, discussing the boulders. Obviously Jakob would be disappointed. He was right up at the top of that one, the closest to do the boulders, so just so close. It was so hard to call the whole way through.
Absolutely, it's been a fantastic final here in Hamilton. We're gonna, myself and John are gonna head up the stairs here to try and get some reaction from a lot of these climbers as they prepare for the medal ceremony. Please carry on tweeting our hashtag IFSCWC for your reaction, and we can try and get as many of the climbers as we can right now.
1, 2, 1, 2. You can hear it yet? Let's try and grab some reaction from the guys.
He jumps over to the male fight. Yeah, they're like, no, go back. You're like, oh. But how she got up there, how easily, people are having so much problem. She kind of scurried up the other side of the feature.
Well, first time I've just grabbed Sean. It's been a great weekend, it must be said.
Yeah, it was super fun. I ended up doing 2 and 3, even in the finals. I think I ended up 6, but I was pretty happy. I really struggled on problem 2 and 3. I obviously did problem 1 and 4, and the crowd was great. So just like I said, I'm happy in finals, and it's too bad I couldn't do a bit better, but I'm happy.
I got to ask the question, was it a little bit of extra pressure on you, a final on your home team?
No, not at all. Most of the pressure, or the big pressure that comes, is from myself. I always want to perform well. I always want to do boulders. And whether I'm on home turf or not, it doesn't change me. It just makes me want to do better. But I find it doesn't add any added pressure.
What can you look to improve on now, heading to 5 days ahead into Vail on Friday?
I'd like to say absolutely nothing, because I've made the last 3 finals. But really, even if there was stuff to improve on, you can't really do anything in a week. I mean, I feel strong. That's the most important part, and I'm making finals, so I'm happy. And sometimes they go well. I mean, I won one. Sometimes they go a little bit less well, we could say, and I'm 6th. But no, I'm super happy.
One thing I must ask: how proud are you, as a Canadian, with this crowd and the atmosphere they've generated here? I covered sports around the world. I can't remember hearing a crowd so vocal. And talk us through, when you topped that last one, the noise they made for you.
I mean, I'm just happy I could top a few boulders. And yeah, like it sucks for the other ones, but they were great. They were responsive. They were cheering loud. I kind of got them riled up for the last one. They seemed to like it, and I hope they had a really good time.
Sean, many congratulations. It's a final, not the result you wanted, but no doubt you'll come back big and strong in Colorado next week.
Thank you.
Well, John is still here as well, and they're coming in towards me thick and fast. Anna STÖHR is with me right now. What is it with me? Every time I come and cover bouldering, you and Kilian seem to win.
I don't know. Well, unsolved mystery.
Well, it's a mysterious mystery, but one thing must be said, Anna. What a performance, what a final. It was amazing, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was crazy to climb. I mean, I had some slips on the first 3 problems, and then I was super psyched for the 4th one, and it already looked really hard from the observation. And yeah, I really tried my hardest. I really fought hard for this, and I'm so happy that I got up it in the end.
Talk me through that 4th problem. That was the one that won it for you. Just talk us through that one.
Well, what I did is I had my hands on the starting hold and went into this big bowl. I crossed to the other volume, let my feet go, and just made a pull up to the orange hold on the left. Then I tried to make a heel hook, but that didn't work for me. So I did it without feet. Went to the big blue bonus hold, which I didn't find good at all. Like Alex and Akiyo made it look big, but it wasn't. Like, it was really super bad. And then what I did then is come into the undercling, and then the next move was really hard because you had to aim for it. And then yeah, I'm really happy that I stuck this move. And afterwards there was this big volume, and basically I just didn't want to let go afterwards anymore.
And what about this crowd here in Hamilton? What a roar they gave you. I think that matches Innsbruck, doesn't it?
Well, Innsbruck's still my hometown, and I can't say anything against it, but thanks a lot for everyone watching, and like the Canadian crowd was a pleasure to climb here, and yeah, they made a really good, loud final.
And how much confidence are you going to take into Colorado next week? I say confidence, you've won 5 of the last 6. So confidence must be sky high.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy. I don't know what's going on right now. I just have I have a run, and well, again, I don't really know what to say, but definitely I'm looking forward for Colorado to climb in Vail, and yeah.
Well, Kilian's on 20 World Cup titles, you're now on 18. Is it a chance that maybe you can try and get past him?
You're counting better than me, I didn't even count. I don't know, I don't care. Like, we're both enjoying it, we're having a good time, and I think that's the most important thing.
Anna, many congratulations.
Thank you. Thanks for watching.
Anna STÖHR there. John, you're still with me. It was the last problem there for her, that won it for her, wasn't it? It was just brilliant to watch.
Just incredible. I mean, Anna and Kilian have just been on this stage for such a long time, and for her to come out into that final boulder, she obviously didn't have the ideal start on the first boulder. She made a few mistakes, but it's that knowledge and self-belief to just continue block to block, and they seem to have this amazing tenacity to just disregard what's going on around them and continue it through. And I mean, 4 boulders in the final. I mean, that final dead point to the blue hold on block 4. I mean, what a feeling! Unbelievable.
Well, we had goose pimples when that happened. We're trying to find some climbers as we speak. We don't have a roaming camera here, so they have to come to us. I'm just trying to glance. I can see Sean McCall. Graham's down there. Looks like setting up the stage ready for the final. There's trophies bound here. I'm trying to find Jakob Schubert if he's around. I think he's maybe at the other end of the stage. There's so many people. We've got judges around here right now. We've got a few volunteers as well. I'm just trying to see where we're going to try and find a few more climbers for us. But John, let's talk about this final more in general, and let's talk about the men's final. It was over, when Kilian FISCHHUBER came out, and that last problem. It's a little bit after the Lord Mayor's show, wasn't it? Because he won it really from the off.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, although it's a blind competition in terms of they don't know the scores, but they know what's going on with the crowd, and Kilian will know where approximately he fits in. But again, just to come out and do what he did is fantastic. The level of pressure on these guys. I mean, I said at the start, once you make finals, it's the real. That's the real goal for them, and anything above that, is the icing on the cake. But for Kilian and Anna, that's not enough. It's not just making finals. It's about making podium and about winning.
I'm just looking at the scoreboard we've got on the big screen in front of us there.
We've got Kilian here as well.
And Mr. FISCHHUBER is joining us right now. Come and join us, my mate. We're up here. Again, I just said to Anna before, what is it about me covering bouldering and you two seem to win all the time?
That's not true, I don't win all the time. I'm not Anna STÖHR.
We chatted yesterday about what keeps you motivated, and you said the challenge of all these younger climbers coming into this. But after the performance right now, you want to go on for many, many years to come, surely?
No, I don't want to go on for many years. It was really fun to climb today, and as long as it's fun and challenging, I really want to continue, but there's a time where I want to do something different,
Well, we'll go on that in a moment then. But let's look at these 4 problems in detail. The third one was the struggle for everyone, but 1, 2 and 4, beautiful.
Thank you. Number 1 was pretty easy, I would say. There were a chance to fall and some people fell. And number 2 was really tricky, and I think that decided who will win or who will be on the podium. And Jorg and me found out the right beta, and we really fought really hard, so that's why we earned the podium, I think. Number 3 was a bit too hard at the top. I think Jakob could have done it, as what he told me, but for me it was impossible. I think I could not have done the last move.
Let's chat about now going ahead into Colorado 5 days from now. How much confidence are you going to take into that?
Yeah, a lot of confidence, but that's not everything in bouldering, It depends on the boulders, on your fitness of the day, and it's a lot of luck also. It's always so different. I think in bouldering you can win one day and be 30th place the next day.
Did you attest a lot to the conditions here? Was it hot and humid up here, or were the bouldering conditions perfect?
No, I think they were not perfect, but they were much better than in qualifiers. It was really nice to climb, and I think, I can't complain.
You just said a few moments ago you don't want to be doing this for many more years to come. How many more years have you got left in you?
Yeah, I don't know. I want to do some World Cups maybe next year, maybe the World Championship. I don't know. Let's see.
You're going to start going down off the calendar. You can only start picking and choosing maybe a few ones more local to home.
Yeah, I've said that many times before, and I still keep climbing for so many comps. But yeah, there will be a time where I will reduce that, and next year will probably be the year.
Well, I said you like me are hitting our 30s very shortly. So is that the case now of looking towards the future now, and knowing that you've won now 20 World Cup titles?
Counting.
I have been counted, yes. 20, and Anna's on 18, by the way. 20 World Cup titles now. You're thinking I've achieved everything more or less in the game?
No, I don't think so. I've never won a Continental or the World Championship, so I'm far from it. But I'm really happy with my achievements and with my career, and I've experienced many really beautiful moments, and I really appreciate that. And it's not just about winning, actually. It's about having fun and having a good time, and I think it's now I could also stop and say, yeah, that was it, and I'm really happy with it.
Well, I'll be interested to see. Kilian, many congratulations, and I'm no doubt you'll be having maybe an orange juice or two this evening.
Thank you.
Well done. We got a few more climbers here now. I will try and grab as we can. Jorg, if you don't mind, can you come and join us? Many congratulations.
Thank you. Thanks a lot. Congratulations.
Thanks, man.
We're just on it. Come on this side, man, mate. Second place, matched your best ever bouldering finish.
Yeah.
You must be delighted.
Yeah, of course I am. I don't know what to say. It's been a very long time since I did well in bouldering. Like this year has been really different for me. I mean, I've climbed so much on lead, and I had some podiums in the past on bouldering, but it's like I said, it's a while ago.
Let's talk about the competition in general. Two great tops. This third one here, right behind us.
Yeah.
It was the evil one of the four. You got so close.
No, I didn't get close. Jakob got close, but I should have got close. Yeah, I was really angry about that. I just made a small mistake, and yeah, then you're right.
It was really interesting on that boulder. You had the approach that the route setters had in mind with the toe hook. You tried the alternative beta. How did you think you had it right with the toe hook? Or?
Yeah. I was pretty sure I had it right, but I just wanted to try it one other way. Or, I don't know. It's really hard. We had 2 minutes, and there's so many possibilities. You know, you have to think about everything. It's a bit of luck whether you get the right beta. So.
On block 2, for example, you found the right method stemming out from the start, and put you in great stead for the final.
But in observation, I didn't know anything. I just went like, okay, there's 3 different possibilities, and I'll just try and see what happens, and that's what I did. Like.
How much confidence are you going to take out of this heading towards Vail in 5 days' time?
It's going to be a good time. I love competing in North America. The route setting, it's just something different, you know. And I've been to Vail last year or the year before, and I don't know, last year, and it was great. I loved it. So, and it's going to be a bit colder than here, so, which is good as well.
Was it difficult in these conditions this evening? What was it?
No, this evening was really good actually. Like yesterday was hot. Not that I'm complaining. It's just different conditions than that we're used to, you know. And Vail will be really cold, so it changes a lot.
And what about this crowd here?
Oh.
Have you ever experienced a crowd that loud?
I have no idea. I've done a lot of competitions and I've seen a lot of crowds, but this was, sometimes I literally was like this. Oh my God. So,
absolutely. It was an amazing atmosphere and an amazing performance for you. Jorg, many congratulations.
No problem. Thank you.
Pleasure for you to join us, Jorg. We'll try and grab a few others if we can. Jakob's in conversation with Kilian FISCHHUBER over here. I think they're having a good conference on this third problem. Let's try and grab Jakob. I'm trying to wave to him. He's deep in conversation. Let's try and grab Alex PUCCIO, in fact. She's there as well. Alex, can I grab you in a second? We got Jakob as well. We got to be quick because I know they want to get underway. Jakob, get here. Thanks for joining us, my friend.
My pleasure.
Bronze medal. A good performance overall.
Yeah, I'm really happy. I mean, standing on the podium is always awesome. You know, it's my third final this year and my third podium, so it's just amazing. And being on podium with two really good friends is just, yeah, amazing.
Talk about the 4 problems in general here. How difficult was it for you?
They were actually like really nice problems. I think they were all quite difficult for sure. Like, yeah, I mean, the second one was really technical. I couldn't really figure out the beta, and yeah, I mean, first and 4 were not too hard, but still hard to flash actually, especially with a lot of pressure. And yeah, my favorite was actually the third one, and I'm still kind of angry that I didn't do it because it felt so close, and I think this problem was so nice and it deserved that it was climbed, you know. But in the end, I'm really happy with my ranking. It's just like, I want to do that problem, you know.
So near, yes, so far on that third problem. You were the closest one to it, and it was millimeters in the end, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think so. It felt so unbelievably close. I was like, how couldn't I do that? It's unbelievable. I thought, come on, man, you stuck that one already. Like, what happened? And yeah, in the end, I kind of did the mistake that I was scared of, just letting the clock run down to like 5 seconds and do my last try. Instead, I did a try at 1:30. And then my last try was like, I was just way too tired. I should have rested longer and do the final try.
But you take a lot out of this heading to Vail in 5 days' time.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's always a great pleasure climbing in finals. You know, I'm doing so well in finals this year so far. I'm really happy about it, and I hope I can make finals on Vail again.
One last word to the crowd here.
Yeah, the crowd was amazing. I mean, through the whole comp, it was just like qualification, semi-final, and finals. Just all seemed like final actually, and that's like, yeah, big applause to the crowd.
Jakob, many congratulations. See you on Friday.
Thank you. Yeah, see you, man.
Jakob Schubert there for you. Graham Alderson keeps poking me in the ribs because he wants to get this presentation underway. What we'll try and do, we'll try and grab Alex Puccio straight after, but they're ready to start the presentation, and we'll hand over to local MC right now.
Flash, Grip Climbing Magazine, Friction Holds, Motivation Volumes, Rosedander, Maine, Alpine Club of Canada, Entreprise, and Calas.
Give him a big hand. We got some IFSC officials with us and some VIPs. Just ahead of that, we got one VIP to thank, and that's Luigi. Huge round of applause for Luigi!
Yeah, Luigi!
All right, so we're going to bring up Graham Alderson. He's the technical delegate of the IFSC, and he's going to present the medals. We're going to bring up Peter Muir. He's the president of the ACC. He's going to present the trophies. We're going to bring up Lawrence White. He's the executive director of the ACC. He's going to give out the money. And we got to bring up Bob Bergman, owner of Joe Rockhead's, huge supporter of the World Cup campaign. He's going to give out the booze. We're going to let Peter say a few words about the ACC and what they bring to competition climbing in Canada.
On behalf of the Alpine Club of Canada and Climbing Escalade Canada, I can't tell you how excited we are the way this turned out. Congratulations to Luigi and all his volunteers, all these people in green and blue. It's fantastic. He wants to bring it back and has asked for our help. We'll help if you do. Will you help? I know it's turned out really well because the goat, he looks fabulous in pink, is smiling like he always does. Well done.
All right, without further ado, we're going to present the female champions. In third place, from America, Alex Puccio!
Yeah!
In second place, from Japan, Akiyo Noguchi! And your 2013 IFSC Bouldering World Cup Toronto champion from Austria, Anna STÖHR. Alex Puccio. Second place, Akiyo Noguchi. And one more time for your champion, Anna STÖHR.
Yeah!
Some strong ladies right there. Very strong ladies.
That's the Croatian. Look who's talking.
All right, let's take it over to the men. In third place, Jakob Schubert. In second place, Jorg Verhoeven. And your men's World Cup champion, Kilian FISCHHUBER.
That's good. 2 on screen from the podium.
for the national anthem. We still have a lot of people to thank, a lot of people wanting to make this happen today. We mentioned them off and on, but let's take a concerted effort to thank them right here. The Root 7 team, Jamie Cassidy, Martin Matthews, Jordan Neal, Austin Kirsch, Simon Pine. Make a lot of noise for these gentlemen.
Yeah, give it up for these guys.
The organizing committee.
Well, one more climber I want to chat with. Alex, many congratulations. A podium finish for you yet again. It was that last problem, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's a really long boulder and I just fumbled it the first time when I got it, and I kind of knew that most likely I wasn't going to do it because I was so tired after I fell. I think it was either the first go or, not doing it, and that's what happened. And if I just maybe went a little bit harder that first time, and I could have been standing on top of the podium instead of on third place, but it happened, so it's okay.
So every cloud has a silver lining, though. 5 days from now, you're on home turf in Colorado in a World Cup. You're going to come into it now in good form, so every cloud has a silver lining.
I mean, and I was always nervous before at the beginning of the year that it's like half slab, the wall, but I mean, apparently I'm okay at it because I'm one of the few people that didn't fall in the slab here, and and I'm trying to prove that I'm actually not that bad at it. So I guess keep on working on, being more technical and having fun and being all-around climber, and that's what it takes to win a World Cup, is to be the most well-rounded climber, and Anna is amazing at that, and something I'm definitely working on, so hopefully I get there.
Well, hopefully indeed. What about this crowd here in Hamilton? They were a rowdy bunch, weren't they, all got these last couple of days. They were cheering you on in that final problem, like you were Canadian.
I know, I mean, I'm not too far away from Canada, but yeah, it's pretty funny because it's actually the first time that I turned around and had the crowds try to get them psyched and pump them up, and I really fed off the energy, and it was really good. And I mean, it's not the biggest crowd out of the whole season, but it's definitely the loudest, and that was amazing.
So what now for you over the next few days? Go home and see the family?
Yeah, we'll go to Vail, and then my mom will come up. I'm really excited to see her. And for mom, if you're watching, I love you, and hope you enjoyed watching.
Fantastic. Alex, see you on Friday.
Thank you.
Alex Pucci over there. John, coming back, and let's give you the final word on this final here. Well, my voice is already going, as you can hear. This was brilliant, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, we've obviously had some disappointing news this week with the climbing not making Olympic status, but I wish they'd had the opportunity to see the spectacle that we've had this weekend. I mean, it was just unbelievable atmosphere. We've had the perfect route setting, we've had the perfect split. We've had Anna and Kili both winning again, the golden couple, but I think it really just comes down to moments and opportunities, and both of them have sealed it, and just what a fantastic competition.
Well, they were the favourites in Vail.
I think they're always the favourite. They've got such pedigree and such history. Kilian, 20 world titles today. I mean, it's unreal. You can never write them off. But we just got to look at the finalists that we had today. The depth of quality within the field is just, it's never been like this before, and anybody can just grab that opportunity, and Kilian and Anna did that today. Anna on her final boulder, and Kilian the same on his block too. As he was saying, you know, that was his opportunity. He saw where he could win, and he took it.
One final question, I must say, and somebody once paid tribute to Jamie Cassidy and his team and the route setters here. They gave out a fantastic display here, didn't they?
Unbelievable. I mean, on the Twitter room, chat room, we've been seeing all the feedback. You know, people congratulating them. Just unbelievable. When we look at the rest of the tour that we've had this year, there have been some very difficult comps, and I mean, it is the hardest job, the route setting, and you know, they'll be the first ones to be criticised, and likewise, we should be the first ones to praise them when they get it right, because that was perfect.
Well, there you go. My thanks to John Partis, who's been looking after co-commentating role in the semi-finals and here today in the final. What an atmosphere we've had here in Hamilton. The IFSC Bouldering Roadshow moves on 5 days from now on Friday in Vail, Colorado. But this night belongs to the golden couple of Austria as they survived the heat of Hamilton. From all of us here, on behalf of John, Mike the producer, and myself, Johnny Bryan, thanks for joining us. See you in Vail on Friday. Bye for now.